Hey, welcome back, everyone. Oh my goodness, girls. You hear my little doggies? Jason, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully Chaplain will come back. I hate that. Like if you get a phone call, it just totally messes up the stream. Hey, Jason, welcome. Come on, you all.
Well, you got a hey out of me.
I've got what?
You got a hey out of me.
Oh, yes. Good deal.
Too shy.
It's okay. You're breaking out of your shell real fast with us.
Yeah, okay.
You've got a nice voice, too.
Okay, well, thanks.
You're welcome. U-Haul, we're waiting. There's Carrie.
I come off, but I don't think I think they stayed behind. I changed to the new one. Hopefully they do the same thing. I told them that you were on another link.
Yeah, I got a phone call and it stopped my sound. I couldn't get back in no matter what I tried. So, yeah. Well, hopefully Chaplain will come back. U-Haul, are you being bashful and shy? Because how are we going to have this big singles date across the country if you're not even going to talk with us? Okay, I'll give you a second.
No, I can't get to the.
You're a little bit shy? Hey, we all ate a burger together. You can't be shy. Come on, girls. Can't. This will be a practice run.
Cut that off.
Oh, look who we got. Hey, Miss Princess.
Hi.
There.
Oh my goodness. Bear with me a second. Keep talking. I gotta let my doggies out. Come on. You hear my cat scratching?
Yes, U-Haul. We can read your chat.
Hey, Hot Damn. Welcome back, Fry. What, kitty cat? Do you hear the cat? Meow.
Meow.
She weighs 15 pounds. She's huge.
Everybody's finding their way back, slow but sure.
Slow but sure, yep. Chaplain's having a hard time getting here from Flint.
I
Hey, welcome back, Gator.
think he kept hearing you from another source and think it was coming from the one he was on.
Maybe, but I ended that one, so he's got to surely have realized I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
I kept trying to put comments in so he would see, so somebody would see. Come on. All right, let's go. It's a chilly here, girls. Come on. Come on, let's go. Go.
You would never think you'd hear someone from Florida say it's chilly.
You what?
Yeah. Listen, we had a weather an alert the other day, Princess, that said that it was going to be cold, but also to warn against hyperthermia. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's something you don't hear in Florida ever.
No.
Well, Cactus said earlier that she's got a freeze warning
Yes.
for her area, and she's 2 hours south of me.
Oh no.
Usual for you all to have a freeze?
Not for me in Phoenix. I don't know about her area.
Okay.
Isn't the weather kind of strange there, the way it wraps from one part of the state to the other?
Well,
Like,
Cactus and I actually discussed that Arizona has its own separate Mother Nature, and she's bipolar.
and some places are higher than the others. So
That's correct, Carries.
there was,
There's Flagstaff, which is about 2 hours, a little more than 2 hours north of me. They got almost 5 inches of snow during our rains these past couple of days.
uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
That's the way North Carolina is. You can be in Charlotte and be 70 degrees and go to Boone and it'll be 45 or 50.
It's going to be 64 degrees tomorrow in Tennessee.
How much? 54, is that what you said?
64.
64. Oh, that, I don't know. 64 in Florida feels like 40 degrees, so I can't. That's what I said the other day. It was like 60 and it felt like it was about 40.
Mm-hmm.
That's shorts weather.
It's shorts weather.
Not here. When it's 60 degrees here, it's like the girls are getting the Uggs out, so they're wearing their Uggs and
And big old parkas and hats
Yeah.
and gloves.
Yes. Well, we don't used to
Bundle up.
wear those winter items, so we have to, use it when we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a meme that showed in Florida, we hope the hoodies will do.
Yeah, you don't ever want to have to go past the hoodie stage.
That's the same here in Phoenix. I don't have winter gear.
No.
I have leggings and hoodies.
Right.
That's Florida.
Oh, Oh, and flip-flops. I can't forget. I'm
Flip-flop.
usually in flip-flops.
Well, I was just going to say, do you own socks? Like here in Florida, we don't have socks. So do you own socks?
Yes, I own socks when I wear sneakers or my boots. Like I'm wearing sneakers right now because I had to go out today. But normally I'm in flip-flops, all bundled up.
The
Yeah.
last 2 or 3 days, I've had my shoes and socks on. I never wear shoes and socks. I always wear flip-flops. But tomorrow they're coming back on.
I don't do flip flops. I'm not showing my feet.
Some people are like that. Now, Jason, how tall are you?
Not tall enough to be noticed.
Hey,
5'6".
that's a nice height.
Yeah,
That's taller.
most guys are 6.
Well, that
6 foot.
can sweep
No.
off your feet, right?
What? Say it again.
I said, well, if you're that size, a girl could come and sweep you off of your feet instead of you sweeping her off of her feet.
Okay, well, I just need that girl to come. That's
He's ready
the
to be
problem.
swept. He's ready to be swept, Carrie.
Yeah,
Hey.
she needs to show up.
And she might. You never know.
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
look, do you think that you've come, you may not feel like it, but to us in the chat, we feel that you have come so far in the little bit of time that we've known you. Agreed, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, he's definitely opened up.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, you all.
Okay, I'm backstage.
Oh, no, you're right in the show now, bud.
Right there.
No, I'm still backstage.
No,
It'll say
You're in.
it'll
We
say,
hear you.
oh,
you're in. You are on the stage.
You're
You are in
live.
the studio.
turn your camera.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Pleasure meeting you, Jason. There, yeah. Sorry for being late or whatever. I didn't realize I was invited. Hey, anyone urged me to come up. Yeah.
Hi, U-Haul.
Yeah. I hope I'm not coming in choppy. I want to be 6 feet. I'll pay for the height surgery. I don't know how much it costs, but I saw an ABC special of where they basically break your legs and then they I don't know, they grow the leg bone or whatever, but I want to be 6 feet. So that's the only way. I shouldn't say the only way. There's other ways, but
How
it's one of the
tall
ways
are
I could
you?
think of. I guess
How tall are
5'7".
you?
Hey, U-Haul, do you want to know how small world
5'7", not tall enough.
I'm
Listen
5'7".
here,
I
Jason.
could
Really?
Oops.
inch.
U-Haul, do you want to know what a small world is?
How small of a world? Sorry, it's just like really crackling. I don't know why. Is it the Wi-Fi that I'm on?
I work
Oh my
ortho
God.
trauma and we do that surgery.
Nice. I could go for that surgery.
How
I'll do
much
it.
does it
I'd
cost?
do it if I had the money. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
It probably does.
Cactus, who's restreaming me?
It doesn't matter about it hurting. It hurts being short. Yeah.
Oh, you too, huh? Okay.
Is it
Hey,
hot down?
We rest our case.
hey, maybe it's just, a small, what should I say? I won't say small package, but what I'm saying is good things come in a small package. So just because you're not 6 foot doesn't mean you're not worthy. So think better of yourself.
Most guys are 6 and 6 foot, and that's what the girls want. So
I
Uh-oh.
don't
Yeah,
think
girls want tall dudes. They don't want to deal with no short. Yeah.
It's like I
Yeah.
said, for that other inch, I'm 5'11".
I think
Aruba,
you're wrong. Yes, ma'am.
you're being restreamed.
By who?
Is it hot damn? Is it hot damn?
Yes.
Hot damn's a friendly. If it's okay. She's a friendly.
Yeah, she just said she's restreaming me. That's fine. You're 5'7".
Okay, then I'm getting off.
Is that a problem?
For me, yes.
Okay. No, I mean
Oh,
I don't want to cause any trouble. Okay, so let's not restream, hot damn. You can be here, but let's not restream then, okay?
Mm.
So 5'7", Red, what would you go shorter or do you want to go taller?
taller.
You want no,
Yes.
but what
Oops.
you're saying red cactus should go taller or you would go taller?
Got no choice but to go taller.
No, shorter for red cactus. Okay, all right. The guys, would you date somebody taller than you?
Yeah,
It'd be hard. It'd be difficult, especially if she has high heels. Gets even worse.
This is true. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
I
Told you.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
I prefer them short. I like them really short, but taller would be good.
5'4" and shorter. 5'4" and shorter. That's it. I know that sounds nitpicky, but they're picky with us, so I don't see why I can't do the same. So
That's
yeah.
too tall.
I
5'2" and shorter.
I haven't been with a shorter
5. Yeah.
girl, so I don't know.
Now
I
I can't.
dated a 4'11" chick. I don't know if she. Oops. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
No,
ahead. You dated someone 4'11"?
Yeah, I don't know if she qualifies as Munchkin status or if that's like an actual disability because of her height. So, I mean, I couldn't go to like Six Flags with her or anything because she would. I mean, she couldn't cheat it with like the wooden platform shoes or whatever. But yeah, she was a player. So, but what is it? No, she was 4'11". Yeah, no, it's okay.
Back in
It's
my
okay.
I
I
dated
got you beat. I dated one that was 4'8".
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah,
it wasn't her fault. She had cerebral palsy and she didn't grow, good, like grow tall
yeah,
enough. So she stopped at
sure.
4'8".
Yeah. Well, this Munchkin of 4'11" or what have you had a date caller while on a date with me. So that's what I mean by
Oh
player. So yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Gator girl,
yeah,
awesome.
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say what we were doing in the middle of the phone call, but yeah, it happened one of those moments. So it was a moment. It was an adult moment, and
Oh,
shit happen, or excuse me, stuff happens. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
wow.
And she picked up the phone, and she still picked up the phone at the time. So yeah, that's wonderful. And I said, do I have to go? Am I on the way for the next appointment? So, of course she lied and said no. So yeah,
Wow.
it happens. Happens to the best of us. I'm used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't deserve that. Nobody
Almost
deserves
swore
that.
back there. No.
All the
Yeah, it
girls,
happens anyway. So it just, yeah.
yeah. All the girls seem to be short that's in the chat. Gator's 4'9".
Oh, that's good.
Hot Dam's 5'5".
Nice.
I'm 5'4". So, and then Cactus, I think she said was 5'7". So,
Nice.
all kind of short girls here. Princess, how tall are you?
Well, Red's a tall girl. She's taller than me. 1 inch taller.
She's 5'7".
Yeah.
you can see eye to eye.
It's true.
Yeah.
She just doesn't wear heels.
A little bit looking up.
5'4" and 3/4.
There's a lady at work that dwarfs me. She's like 5'9".
Oh, but you're okay. You
Oh,
would be
jeez,
okay.
yeah. That's too tall.
So I will be okay with that. With tall. That's kind of hot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kind of hot too.
That's all good.
It would be.
Now look, Fry said he's 6'1", and it doesn't help him find a girl. So guys, don't be stuck on the height thing.
No.
Where's Fry TV looking? Is he looking on Plenty of Fish? Because I don't know where exactly he's looking. Craigslist.
There's no keepers on Plenty of
Obviously,
Fish.
with that height, it shouldn't be that
I ain't
hard.
doing. I
No,
ain't
there
doing
aren't. Oh,
online.
damn.
I ain't doing online ever again. That's how I got the last one.
Well,
Yeah,
that's how it is these days.
but you know what? You learn a lot of lessons, Jason. You learn
It's not wanting to deal with online. It's where online.
Yeah, this is true.
Hmm.
Online could be in a chat right here. See?
Depends on where online. If it's Craigslist, I could feel you. If it's somewhere legit like eHarmony or like MySpace, then I mean that's kind of legitimate. Sorry to hear about the bad experience like that, but damn, well that sucks to hear.
Yeah. It. Oh wait, Chaplin's back. I'm sorry, I didn't see him.
Oops.
Welcome back, Chaplin.
Yay, Captain.
What the
Audio
devil
cut out.
happened here?
Yeah. Oh wait, Chaplin's back. I'm sorry. Nope, we got the feedback.
Okay.
What the devil happened here? Never mind. Last second.
Turn off the YouTube.
Yeah, I have to turn off my speakers.
You
Yeah, I
all,
had to do that. I'm all right now.
U-Haul, did you see Fry's comment of where he's at? And he says it's a shit show.
Let me read that. I only get U-Haul in my room. Let's see. Let me scroll down. I can't. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, MPW. Okay, I don't know the acronym for that, but I'd have to look that up. Place White House.
That's what I was
What is
thinking.
MPWH?
Military.
My place White House.
The MP's at the White House.
Oh.
Help us out, Fry. What does that stand for?
Oh. I thought Obama's Secret Service was a scandalous. Yeah. Oops. Huh. It's interesting. Well, it's not my White House. So I always tell my live feeds, especially this White House. Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sorry
a
to hear about that, Fry. Yeah.
whole nother conversation for sure.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Meet people with herpes. Oh, boy. That's what he says.
Oh. Been there, done. Oh. I'm thinking that's people of a similar STD and they all meet together with the
Yeah.
commonality. I don't know if you would use that as your crutch or as like your backdrop or like the primary. It's like, I mean, I guess
I kind of stay away from that.
I mean, I sort of get it, but I don't know if that would be like the main.
Go to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. The same stuff they use for bronchitis is what they use for chlamydia. Trust me, been there, done that. So, yeah.
But there is a cause. I mean, there is a reason for that because
Yeah.
a lot of people have herpes. Mix with other people.
No, it's got to be hard, Fry. It's got to be very hard. And
I don't know why I'm coming in choppy. I might have to get off to get back on since my let me come back. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my.
Okay.
Something happened there a while ago. I don't know what happened, but somehow we got cut off and we were me and Hector in there talking together. And everybody else just went, phew.
I went out and I couldn't come back in. I was going to tell you, and I was like, uh-oh.
And then I figured it out. I said, okay, what must have happened somehow it got ended. Did you call your daughter or something, or your daughter called you? Was it Ruba?
She called me, but I didn't pick up, but it disconnected my sound. I couldn't hear anything, and then you guys couldn't hear me.
You sounded very tenty. I could hear you, but barely.
Okay. Yeah, something happened, and I was in the text, and I was in the chat trying to communicate, and I was clicking everything I could click, but nothing happened. So they finally just said, just go out and come back in, which I did.
This is exactly what I did. I figured it out. Okay, what I got to do is cut out of here. It says ended at the top, so that tells me it's over. So I had to get out, and I said, well, she's on YouTube. Click in there and then click YouTube off, and you're all set.
Yeah, and I think Cactus said you didn't get a notification that I was back on. So it's just there's no rhyme or reason. So, but
I didn't get a notification either.
did you not?
Nope, didn't even ding.
No,
Oh, wow.
it's the world's worst. YouTube's the world's worst to give you a notification. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you just have to accidentally open it up and say, "Oh, they're online now."
Yeah, I've had that happen to me too. Cactus couldn't even type this morning in the chat.
Yeah, she was being cut off. They were pulling her messages off the internet. Every time somebody asked her a question, like I did this morning, about how far she was away from Flagstaff, she answered it, but I never saw it.
Pride TV just said what I said. That in case of herpes, you have to date somebody with herpes, and that's what he just said here in the chat, telling U-Haul. Well, U-Haul's on there.
U-Haul's gone.
But there is a reason for it. That's the reason, because you can't date somebody without it. You'll give it to them.
Oh,
Well, I'm disqualified Italian. 5'6".
5'10".
Yeah. See, there you go.
but that's not everyone. That's just what
one person. That's one person.
it is.
I'm not dating her, but yeah. See,
That's just one person.
yeah.
I'm open to any height. I just don't want somebody shorter than me. And I'm 5'4", so most guys are taller than me.
So what about age range? Like plus or minus, like for me, plus or minus 5 years, like say 52, so
21.
47 or 57.
I think it depends on their maturity, because you can find some young people that are very mature for their age, but
I
then you
think
can find
early 40s. Yeah.
old people that's not at all.
I would date older and I would date younger, but
Yeah.
not too much younger.
I have dated considerably younger,
Yeah.
so it just depends. Oh, sorry, U-Haul.
Born after 1980. No.
Welcome back.
Yeah, hopefully it should be better. I don't know why I'm at the terminal, so I gotta use her Wi-Fi because can't use it without it. It kind of sucks. No, as far as considerably younger, if you're talking 1980, that's already in my wheelhouse. So, yeah. But as far as dating younger, you know that they're young and dumb as far as maturity. I mean, I know that sounds judgmental, and it is, and they are that way with us. So it's just like, I mean, if we're talking like an airhead who doesn't, it's just you can't even tell which way he's up, or the only sophisticated conversation she could tell me is her name. It's just like, okay, we got a long way to go, if at all. So yeah,
Young and immature.
if we get past her name, I guess I consider that as a victory. But not a whole hell of a lot much of a victory, but a victory. So yeah.
I just don't want to have to babysit. You don't have to train them.
Rock the cradle. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got mommy issues then. In that case, if that be the case.
Oh, there's a lot of guys out there with mommy issues. My God, the young boys is like, oh, you're so hot. I'm like, I'm old enough to be your grandmother.
That's funny.
Well, young women like to just play games and make you guess.
Young women are just on their phones. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was talking about like in the 90s when I was in my 20s. at the singles group, and the young girl, the 20-something women were just like, I don't know, they were, they just wanted to play the little games and make you guess and play hard to get and all that stuff.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
I guess that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, as we get older, we don't have time to waste on this bullshit. That's the thing.
Exactly. And
But
since
to them, it ain't BS. Yeah.
since I'm 52, I don't have time to hear that dull stuff. Just need someone honest, not someone's gonna sit around.
I need someone who knows how to pick up the phone when I call. Oof. How about that?
Oh, U-Haul.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
I already said that before in the chat. Yeah. That's pitiful,
Well,
ain't it? But it's the truth.
I've had plenty of women like online just like disappear and just ghost me. Not even saying why.
Ghost your ass. Yeah.
Yep, ghost my butt. Just like that.
That don't surprise me. Not because of you, it's because of them.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
not.
not knocking you for your taste in women. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's happened in real life too. I mean,
Yeah,
talking to a girl and all of a sudden she just stops.
hook me up with everybody.
Oof.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I found someone better looking.
Now you find someone who actually knows a thing or two about respect. We could go from there.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Had
starting
to
point.
switch
Not much
device
of one, but
behind
it's
you.
a starting point.
teach it anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's out for themselves.
Yep.
Well, it's not so much about out for themselves. They just want to put a dog leash around my neck.
Well, that's true.
Oh, card's expired.
Wrong
Yeah.
girl.
Either want something or but not for love. Got to look a little harder, a little deeper.
Well, it's not about love. It's for the free meals there at Subway, which I don't have a problem with, just as long as they don't order a foot long. Then it gets kind of pricey. As yeah,
I was gonna say something naughty about
that's the
the dog
truth.
looks, but
You're right.
Yeah, yeah, you
Unfortunately,
could say something nasty. That's okay. Yeah.
you might want the dog leash on your neck.
well,
Yeah.
marriage. What's bad is marriage is looked on as something that's really not important. So they're not looking for somebody for
But they don't even see it as an option. That's the thing. Forget the importance part. It's just they don't see it as an option.
not an option
So
at all.
No.
Right, that's
yeah.
the culture we're living in, and
Mm.
but they're still out there.
Yeah. Few and far in between.
True, true.
Yeah, yeah, red. Yeah. Plus or minus 5 years, but might go a little bit older, might go a little younger.
Even to my age, they look at it that way too. Why bother?
It
It's
stinks.
bad.
So last year I was talking to a girl that was 34 years old, and yeah, she was ridiculous. Stood me up.
Millennial. Okay, that's millennial. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Yeah,
damn.
stood me up, and I was like, okay,
What was
well,
the excuse, if you don't mind me asking? I
oh,
don't I mean to be nosy. What was the excuse for the out?
it's best that we don't meet right now.
There's an excuse. Don't feel naive for admitting to it. It's not you, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Absolutely.
I
She's
can't
one
meet
of the
you right
last
now, I
girls.
think it's best that we not meet today. Maybe another time.
I think
52.
Next year.
52 Fry. He's 52. Maybe you
And
need
she
to
was
go older,
34.
a more mature woman that is not into the games. It's way past that. I'm not saying an old lady, but just a more mature woman
Yeah,
who appreciates a good man.
yeah. Gen X.
Or maybe an older millennial if she,
Uh,
she has her shit together. Excuse my French, but it's just like at least there's no excuse of the age gap, I guess. But still, even then, it's a crapshoot.
yeah, my best friend at work, he's actually a millennial, but he's more Gen X than millennial. He's like us. He's like an old man in a 30-year-old body.
Okay.
See, so everyone's individual. You have to look at that. So you can't really go by age. It's their character and personality is what you really on. I heard your chair, Hector. I heard it.
Yeah, fun, you guys.
Need some WD-40.
WD-40.
WD-40, WD-40.
WD. What's up, milkshake?
So,
No.
From microwave.
It's something you drink.
I had there like
I wouldn't recommend it.
and it wasn't the metal; it was the actual cushion part was weak and grown. So sometimes WD-40 won't work on them.
no.
So where do you think's the best place to try to meet
I just happen to use old diesel.
old diesel?
That works. My dad used to do that. He was a trucker. Old time trucker.
That's
No.
what. That's
Well,
what
I'm using that right now because of bite inflation. So I don't buy stuff. It's old diesel. Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
what we did before WD-40 come out.
it works.
My dad used to have a cab over truck.
Mm-hmm.
International. That was fun.
I'm currently using old diesel. Yeah, it works just as well. I got the red can, the famous red can. So, to answer the question there, Aruba, where is there to meet? I could tell you where not to meet. I mean, I
Bars.
guess we could go up process of elimination. Wait, what was that? Sorry, I heard
Oh, I said where not to
somebody say
meet.
something.
Yeah. I said where not to meet. Bars.
I don't know. I met my husband there. We were married for 6
Bars?
years.
I'll one up you. Abortion clinic, divorce court, unemployment, a funeral. Let's see, where else? I used to have this lined up for my stand-up comedy routine. Let's see, where else would I not want to meet a chick at? Library, Starbucks, anything SJW.
Okay.
Gay bar. Yeah, I know she could be bisexual, like the Arizona senator or independent. Try to think where else. Yeah, I know. A lot of weird ass places, but they're out there. Yeah.
Good for you.
Hmm?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the what was I gonna say? I'm too camera shy. The optimal place would
No, we
be
got our icons on. Bowling alley, Chuck E.
No.
Cheese. Yeah.
I would guess the best place for me would be church.
There you go.
And there's
Church,
I have
bowling
a
alley.
friend at work that she's told me that there are some singles in my church, and she's gonna try and look for me. We'll see how that goes.
I went to a church Sunday night that I thought, well, maybe I'll meet somebody, the oldest person there, and they were all young, surprisingly.
Oh wow!
Young people at church, but they're full of kids. You can watch my video on Jesus Lives group. It flutters a lot, but it was pretty good service.
It's good news.
But every one of those, they were homeschooled. Do it as a group, as you know, they do it all together, not individually, which is great. You know,
Sure.
don't charge for the.
When you're ready, let me know.
It was really something to see.
That's good.
No, they were around Jake, some of them.
Let me ask you a question, because the majority of the single people are a little bit older. Would you, if you met what you thought was your partner or your soulmate and they had children, would that be a deal breaker, or do you want to meet somebody that like their children are grown? I guess when I say children, I mean like still children in the home that you still have to raise up. Would that be a deal breaker, or you would be open to that?
That's a good question. That would be on a case to case basis. Depends on the female and how she's handling herself. That's a
Right.
case by case basis because I can't just broad brush and say this, and then just broad brush it in just one swoop. No. So it's a case by case basis. The answer to that one.
Yeah.
As politically correct of an answer as that may sound, like I'm weaseling my way out of it, and I am. Yeah, it's a case by case basis. So
Princess,
that's a
my
good question, though.
yeah, Princess, my guess is U-Haul that's crunching. I don't know. Is it you?
No,
U-Haul?
sorry. No, I'm just dealing. Not crunching. No, that was. I was dealing with some bags back there, so I was just shuffling around with some. What's that? The bubble wrap. So I was actually popping that as I was answering that question. Sorry.
Yeah. All
I
right.
was playing with bubble wrap.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Italian. Yeah. Look at the shiny object. Yeah.
Would you ever date somebody that has a pronoun?
Pronoun. You mean like he, she, or he, him? I'd be like, okay, or he, haw. That would be kind of difficult.
Hee-haw donkey.
Identify as a. Yeah. Well, if they vote like a donkey, then that's a real problem. That's a deal breaker right then and there. So I wouldn't even give that the light of day. Yeah, that would never work out. Never work out.
It has to.
Some of the most vicious women I've ever met are urban white chicks because they're all liberalized, and that is an absolute deal breaker. Absolute deal breaker. So that's a no go. It's a no go for me in that category.
They actually make an app
Fortunately.
that's bubble wrap that you pop it on the app. The bubbles.
Oh, nice. Well, no, I was popping it in person, so I was having fun with myself
That's much better.
while answering that question. So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay, I can say
Yeah.
more, but we'll leave it at that. Princess was saying she bought a
Yeah.
package of bubble wrap when her son was small.
I always keep mine aside for the kids.
yeah.
Like buying it, stop buying it.
I like the bubble wrap that has the big bubbles, so they're loud.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah, the bigger, the louder. Yeah, that's like the little snap things, the things you throw on the ground.
Snap.
What are those? Snap, crack. Yeah, you
Yeah,
heaved it to the
snap.
ground and then it snapped. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are
I
fun.
think
I used to chew those and pop them in my mouth, so it'd be a lot like pop rockets. I know it's not exactly the way you want to detonate them, but yeah, that's one way of doing so. Yeah.
Oh, U-Haul. Okay.
Yeah.
We used to put them under the teacher's chair. That's how old they are.
Whoopee cushion for us. Yeah.
Put 'em under their chair and they come sit down.
Yeah.
That's disappointing, Cactus. Bubble wrap that doesn't pop. Wow.
No. It's like buying a bottle rocket that doesn't launch. You'd be like, oh, this is dead.
I know. Here's another question for you.
Yeah.
Dating somebody and then you find out that they've cheated in a past relationship. How-
Nope, that's a past relationship that has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you.
Correct.
It didn't happen under your watch. Yeah.
No, and I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, how would you feel though if you found out they had cheated before? Would that affect your current relationship, or you give them the chance to prove themselves?
Depends on how
I
they.
don't know.
It
I would-
depends on what the dude do to not deserve her worth. That's how I look at it. What did the dude do to not deserve her worth to make her want to cheat? Because you got to see it through her eyes, not the dude's eyes. You got to see it through her eyes.
Yeah, but she cheated, and it's like, is she gonna cheat again?
You don't know that though.
But
and it
that's why
depends
I
on how
asked the
long
question.
ago. How long ago was the cheat? How long ago was the cheat?
Yeah, was
So
it?
I'm giving the woman the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, and that's a past relationship that has nothing to do with you. So that
It depends.
uh,
Did.
and just one of the first things that just comes to mind is what did the dude? How did the dude not suffice her? Or all right, well, what was it so inadequate about him to make her want to cheat?
Right. Like, was he not
So that way I know what not to do. Yep.
correct?
hmm
Correct.
I'm not
Yeah,
excusing the act. The act itself for some people is just reprehensible, but to me it's just look. This happened not under my watch, under someone else who I don't know, however long ago it was, and so I mean it depends on how recent too. If it was last week, okay, I'd be like, well, okay, you know, I'd be
Exactly. Yeah.
like, I don't know, but
Oh
I mean,
my.
that's the only way that I've known to be in relationships before is just being someone else's rebound. I mean, that's all that I've known is just to be somebody else's third wheel. So I know that sounds kind of jaded, and it is, and I don't care, but it's true. It's also the truth. So
well,
yeah,
what can I say? Well, you're more trusting than
yes,
I am.
Yeah. Like Red said, she's been cheated on
it's
twice.
not about trust. It's just oh Jesus, yeah, but damn, but it's just what was it about the dude that made her want to cheat? So because I'm thinking everyone just wants to just come down on the female in that regard. And I kind of figure you're not really giving her the benefit of the doubt doing that. Just kind of throwing the chick under the bus since she was the cheater rather than the one being cheated on. So in my case, I would say, not that I really talk about exes with someone that I'm trying to get to know, because I just look at that as the past. It's like going to a job interview and saying, "Well, why are you here?" So it's just, but in that regard, it's just what was it about the dude, or because I want to get behind the story. What was it about the dude that made you want to look elsewhere? Or then I know it sounds like I'm giving the chick a pass, and I is for the most part. Just by saying that, but it's just I try to be more open-minded and understanding about why people do certain things. I know the act itself is kind of inappropriate and it's just uncalled for, but it's just I'm wondering because I was a big fan of that show, Cheaters. Boy, that was such a fun show to watch with Joey Greco. I don't know what that show is anymore, but that was entertaining. But it also gave me a good lesson as to why'd they do that, or what was it about? It's like it's getting behind it as to why they did it, why they do it. I'm not saying the chick is right or that she deserves a pass. It's just, you know, to me, it's gaining a more mindful understanding as to, you know, why people behave a certain way or take a certain path as an answer to, I guess, what would be a dwindling relationship or pretty much a relationship already on the outs, considering the fact that she already made up her mind already, uh, doing what she did. So it's just a matter of being understanding. Well, not understanding, but just open minded to hearing her side of the story. So I know that was a long ass winded answer, but
I do understand what you're saying. That it was there a circumstance that led them to, were they not getting enough attention, or were they not getting the affection that they need?
obviously.
But sometimes
Well,
people,
what was it about the affection? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but sometimes people are just jerks, and they're like, what they want a side chick and their regular chick, or you know what I'm saying. So sometimes it's just because
Oh, I
people,
definitely know what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I've been nothing but a side dude. That's the only way that I've gotten to ever know or ever really gotten to know the familiarity with dating. It's like that's all that I've been to the chicks that I've dealt with. So
wow.
I've been nothing more but a second fiddle, waiting in the wing kind of guy. So
And you knew
yeah,
you
it's
were,
pretty willy nilly. Hmm?
you knew you were like the side dude.
Oh, absolutely,
Oh wow,
absolutely. Yeah, it's
wow.
the only way that I've known. Yeah, I know it sounds real jaded, and I am, but it's just, you have to understand the woman from her standpoint, though, as to why they act that way. So, because there comes a point where you just ask, okay, well, what is it about me that's not cutting it? That's not, so, you know, uh, because you ever notice that these chicks like to complain about, it's never working out with a guy. And the first question I always ask chicks is, I said, what kind of are they the same type of dudes that you're running into? And they always have that light bulb in the head moment. Each and every time that I ask that question, because it's true. Is the type of guys that you're going after all the same or similar type fashion? And oftentimes, like 99 times out of 10, it's yes.
Now, do you feel that you're just attracted to the girls that treat you that way, or how do you always end up being the side dude?
Uh, I don't know, not vetting the chick properly or finding them in all the wrong places, or I don't
Do you
know.
go by
It's
look,
just,
she's hot, or
that's a good question. I just have bad luck. I just have, yeah, I just have bad luck. The Grim Reaper loves finding his way around me, or Cupid, and he has his way with. Well, he actually doesn't have his way with me, but it's just a bad string of luck. So it's just something I've gotten used to. It's not something to normalize or just rationalize, but it is. Right? I've just come to grips that that's just how the dating scene is these days, especially now with social media. I'm sure it's gotten worse. Sure, it's gotten a hell of a lot worse now with it, because I don't know what it's like anymore with like Snapcrap or Tinder or whatever other apps people
would,
go on to
if you found a
lurk or
good
search
girl?
or.
Listen, if you found a good girl, because you need to be the main dude in somebody's life. But if you were the main dude and not the side dude, would you even know? I mean, and I don't mean this in a smart ass kind of way, but would you even know how to act if you were like the main dude?
Would
I
I
mean,
know how to act? That's a good question. I could try to know how to act and pretend like I know how to act, like pretend how to act, like pick her up or like open doors and stuff, or just like, you mean like act?
well, I mean, just to be able to feel for you to feel comfortable, and like, hey, I'm the only one she's talking to. I'm the only one she wants to be with. I mean, since you've always been the side dude, I
Hmm.
mean, would you even know how to respond? I guess is what I'm saying.
I
Maybe I'm
doubt
not
it.
wording
I mean,
it
I don't
right.
know. I mean, yeah, because I've never been there before, so I'm pretty inexperienced with that. Being like being taken seriously. There, put it to you that way.
Yeah,
It feel very awkward to me to be taken seriously. So, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Because you've never been in that situation, how would you feel if you were? Would you? It would not even feel normal to you to
No, it
begin with.
wouldn't feel normal.
Yeah,
Nah, it wouldn't feel. It'd feel pretty abnormal actually. It'd be like, I ain't used to this.
right.
So it's
If
okay, but there's always a first time for everything. So
Yeah, so you're
yeah,
open to that. That's what I'm saying. So that's cool.
sure.
I'll
Until
make
she
it.
cheats on me or like starts phoning some other dude, then I'll just be like, oh, here we go again.
Oh
So
no,
yeah, no, but it's true. See, I'm not saying this to be jaded or not. I mean, this is just the
no.
way the dating market is these days, especially with social media, where it's such an easy out. It's made it so, well, not only to surveillance all of us, but it's a real easy out, as opposed to like the days of yesteryear where you actually had to like call someone or, Lord forbid, see him face to face and actually break up. Now you could just do it online. So it's terrible.
Now
A
you
lot
don't
of
even
romance to
listen.
discuss.
So what's
Yeah.
more important, being funny or being serious?
More important to me, definitely being funny, because anyone can be serious.
Being
You gotta
yourself.
see.
That's a topic
You
right
gotta
there.
have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
A lot of people go overboard one way or the other.
Yeah, a lot of people are bipolar. I mean, that's the way how people are these days, especially with the chicks wanting to come after me. They're just manic depressive. But that's another day. That's another topic for another day. It's yeah, it's nuts.
It's all the drugs the hippies took.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, all that Adderall. Oops, I gave it away.
Oh,
But
uh,
yeah,
now we know who he's attracted to now.
yeah, exactly. And not so much the normies. Lord forbid. Mm,
Mm-mm.
yeah, maybe it's the new normal that you have to be on something. It's just like Hollywood culture. Just be like, yeah, want to be accepted. Can't get noticed unless you're on this, that, or the other. Be like, oh, lordy. It's a kind of the modern day and age. It's like the new age culture, culture of acceptance, culture of being tolerated, or accepted, or just welcomed in on, you know, fitting in or belonging into being a normie like the rest of us, whatever that means anymore these days. But you know,
Yeah, nothing seems to be normal anymore.
well, it
The
depends on who you talk to on the definition of normal. If their normal is like a homeless camp, a city or whatever, and that's normal to them, I'd just be like, oof, yeah, I
yeah,
suit yourself. I guess it's just yeah.
yeah,
It depends on how people define that normalcy. So I'm just doing a lot of shuffling back here.
yes, you are.
Um, yeah.
Does anybody have any questions in the chat or anything you'd like to put out there?
I was trying to say something.
Go for it, Jason.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I kept
I'll put
thinking
myself on mute.
Just
this
cut.
happens. This happens in real life. I try and speak, and the louder person is the one cutting me off. It's no problem. Uh, yeah, that crap was happening 20 years ago, and it's probably since the beginning of time. Because I would get ghosted and ignored, and uh, gave some lame excuse, and then, well, I'm gonna go do this, and then they never show up again. So,
Yeah, and that's just not you, Jason. That's
and
just
that's
that.
20 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
Jason. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, we can
What?
hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Wasn't sure if my mic was working or not.
Nope, you're good. But Jason, don't take those actions as it's you. That happens to everyone. It's not just you.
You know, it happens to you also.
A lot of ghosting goes on.
Yeah.
A lot of just crap. There's no caliber of people anymore. No respect.
I don't have any time for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't. We're not into any of that.
I just want to meet the right person, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not no stupid crap.
Yeah, and we all seem to be similar in what we want and what we're looking for. So there's other people out there. We have to keep that in mind. There's other people like us looking for the same thing. Not everyone's crazy, or not everyone is, players or whatever. We have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, what Sean Sanders just said.
Yeah.
Ain't got time for that
Right.
mess.
Yeah, mind games is something you need to avoid. It doesn't always help a relationship.
Never helps a relationship.
Yeah.
And Jason, you ain't got time for that. You're much more important than that. And your time is valuable, very valuable. You don't want to waste it on petty, crap from another woman.
Nope.
No, it's our life and every minute counts. And so you don't want to waste it on anybody that doesn't deserve our time or doesn't appreciate our time.
Right? Treat it like gold.
Yep.
If you got a good time going, keep treating it like gold, because those moments are sometimes rare and sometimes they're plentiful.
And again, it's not the material things, as in treating a woman well. It is treating a woman well with your actions, with your words.
Jason, I'll tell you, I feel like I'm very fortunate, very lucky to have what I have right now. But I had to give it time and be patient and let it work out before we made that final commitment. And at first, I almost caused us both to lose our relationship because I was pressing a little bit too hard. So I had to put on the brakes and say, just slow it down a little bit and give her some space to breathe. And that's sometimes you have to do that in a relationship to make it work.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be in a big fat hurry to get too involved too fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, take it slow, though. I don't want to take forever.
No, and if it's a good thing and it's working out, it will work out.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe, Jason, just find an activity. If you find an activity where people come together, it's a natural thing. It's not like it's, like, oh, I got to go see if there's anybody here that might be a match for me. Take a cooking class or something. I mean, just do something where other people are involved, and it just happen naturally. Be yourself. It's not like you're going there to look for a woman. Go there to have fun, and you may just happen to meet a woman.
Yeah.
If you're trading recipes, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that recipe for Tony's gravy.
She'll give it to you.
For what?
Gravy.
That's how she won.
For gravy depends on what kind, honey.
What kind was it that won Chaplain's heart? Was it like a brown
What
gravy?
it actually was Swiss steak.
Oh, Swiss steak. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I make like a pot roast. I always put burgundy wine in it, and that makes it richer.
Oh, does it ever?
Big secret of making gravy, though, if you don't want lumps, bring it all to a boil, then whisk in your thickening, and let that come to a bubble, and then turn it down. And don't stir it after that. Just let it simmer for a few minutes.
All I know is that when she pours it into the gravy, the gravy bowl right there, it's music to my mouth.
Very sweet.
That's all I know.
Well, I could cook us some gumbo, but need to find a girl to cook for. It's finding the girl.
But put
If
yourself.
girls find that attractive, believe it or not, Hector, they do. They find men that can cook attractive.
Yeah.
And there's more men that cook nowadays, and it is a very attractive trait. For one thing, the woman's like, I don't have to fix dinner every night, or we can fix dinner together if the man cooks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. I think maybe put yourself out there and, like some cooking classes, baking classes, just things like that where people are coming. Even go to those painting classes where people come and just hang out and do adult things, the sip and paint or something like that. If you like wine. But just anywhere there's people gathering, there's always that chance of meeting somebody. But you can't go like I'm going to go looking for somebody. It will happen. So you can't be like a job or like I'm going to go to town today and see if I can find a woman. Just I'm going to go have fun today and maybe you'll meet a woman. So.
Yeah. Well, I am kind of shy in real life too, so I'm like kind of quiet around strangers. and introverted. So that goes against me.
But I think if the more you get out and just kind of mingle, even if it's with strangers just start talking to people, and I think that will help you come out of that shell a little bit. It's different. No one. I know you probably feel like people judge you automatically, but the majority of people don't.
Hmm.
I know you probably feel that they do.
It kind of seems like it
Yeah. Well,
when I get the weird stare, like, what's wrong with this guy?
and two, it may just they just don't understand. They're trying to understand. So
Yeah, what's such a rare thing? Most people don't understand.
right, and they're instead of saying no one's going to come up and say, "Well, what's wrong with your face?" They just kind of look at you, trying to in their head trying to figure out. Well, wonder what happened to him. You
Like
know,
I'm crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're taking it as in they're looking at you like you're some grotesque, deformed, monster. Which that's not it. They're just trying to understand. Oh, in their head, like, oh, what happened to that guy? Or I wonder was he in an accident or something like that. But you're very sensitive to it because you've had to live with it your whole life. So I totally get that. But
Yeah.
try not to be as sensitive about people's responses if you can. Don't let that hold you back.
Okay. I'll try.
I know you do. I'm so proud of how far you've come in the little bit of time we've all known you. So keep it up.
Jason, trying is half the battle.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself forward.
Even have a maybe a competition at work or something, just to maybe bring that woman in that you like, or maybe just take in a pot of gumbo or something one day, and she's like, I love gumbo, or I've never tried this. This is really good, Jason.
What a good idea.
I can do that.
Yeah, and then just something to make the conversation go a little bit further. Let it be natural, but just kind of try to get the feel of how she feels about you. She may have a secret crush on you and you would never know, but you got to just kind of keep going and see where things go. If she
Well,
doesn't,
if she does have a secret crush on me, I wish she'd tell me.
Does she talk to you in conversations and kind of talk in a different tone than she does with everybody else?
I gotta think about that.
That's a tell her.
I I I don't know. Maybe sometimes. Maybe not. I don't know. I
or if
think
you're, yeah,
Listen, listen. Good. Pay attention. She may be sending signals out you're not catching.
well,
right.
I'm not good at catching signals like that.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'm too literal. I need to be like, just be told, "Hey,
Oh,
I like you."
wake up.
Yeah.
You
I,
got to pay
I yeah.
because
pay
they
attention. Maybe she'll just touch your hand or something and talking, just like, "Hey, Jason, what do you think?" And it's just like a
put
little
her
touch of the hand or something.
put her hand on your shoulder or anything. Just
She,
touch
she she's
touch
never
it
done that.
fine.
She's never touched me. So
Okay.
I mean, when I get around her, she does talk and they say, "Hey, how are you?" and all that. And
Looking at what you're doing.
Play it cool if she does touch you.
Well,
yeah,
saying like in your hand, like if you had your hand on the table and she's just like talking, and how you kind of like touch their hand, the top of your hand too, anything, but it's just like
Got good
you
tone
feel
quality.
comfortable enough to
or slap
just to say,
her arm,
"Hey, Jason."
or slap
yeah, she's never done that.
Yeah.
That's-
I don't think she'd ever do that.
So
but just the tone of her voice, a change in the tone of her voice is a good tell too.
Yeah, I think I've heard it a few times, but uh,
and she may be afraid too. So
Be right back,
yeah.
guys.
Well,
oh,
it's because we work at the same place, two different departments, but I mean, the sexual harassment crap.
Yeah.
true.
You could
No,
that could be uh considered sexual harassment. and
Right.
you have to be out of the job.
Right.
That's kind of why I'm kind of hesitant
First.
to say something.
It's that Me Too stuff. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went off on my rant. And my bad, Jason, if I felt like I cut you off or I cut you off when you wanted to say something earlier, because I know you said that you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the quiet, soft-spoken guy, so it's just
Well, and I
Oh,
think
it's
you
wrong
called maybe
tape.
I think maybe you called needed to have a little therapy too. He needed to get all that off his chest. So hopefully that makes him
yeah,
um,
okay.
No. One thing,
No
Jason, is
problem.
that I've already been a victim of sexual harassment in an all-female environment. And so I don't know if that just feeds into the jadedness, which I am. I'll admit to it. So that whole Me Too thing back in like 2018 with like that new Supreme Court justice thing or whatever, it goes to show that the statute of limitations on sexual harassment, that's how I pronounce it, by the way, harassment is, yeah. Saying it the other way kind of makes it, yeah, see? Yeah. So harassment, there's no statute of limitation on it, which means that people like Dr. Ballsy Ford or whatever can go back to 1980 or even at like 83 or whatever and just basically litigate, well, what would eventually be a new Supreme Court justice without blooding his reputation up. So, yeah, don't feel bad, Jason. In fact, that's what outed me. What is that? With that employer is that there was an all fee. I mean, think of what a chick goes through when she works at a car dealership. It's that feeling. So she's outnumbered. You know, I mean, she's got no say or whatever. So it's just and who's she going to go to? Because even if there is like a female HR rep, I bet you it's like some big boob chick who was hired for that very reason, who basically is on the side of the old boys club, and so uh, that's where the whole Me Too movement was born, and it's just this absolute backlash, especially with that movie La Wanda or whatever that movie was. So yeah, I mean it's a matriarchy. Yeah, I don't watch Hollywood movies. They're a waste of money and time too. But it's just what it is that it's basically this Amazonian woman culture that. Let me give you an example of what I mean here, Jace. Is that your ass could be nailed if you call a woman by her first name. Your ass could be nailed if a lot of stupid stuff too. Lot of what would at least back in the '90s what would be considered minuscule is now severe. So I don't blame you for being very, very cautious and conscientious in your decision making. It's just uh, as far as sleeping where you eat in the workplace, I think that's how it's termed.
Right.
There's another S word too I could use, but I won't. But it's just uh, that whole sleeping where you eat thing of where if it's somebody that you do work with, you almost spend as much time at the workplace as you does at home, um, if not more so, unless you work from home, then that's different. But if I guess this person that is in question or that you're talking about is in fact a person of interest, take it slow, take it nice, and then I don't know whether or not you have to actually, if it gets to that point of where you and her are actually dating, if you actually have to um, notify human HR department because um, that's what had to happen. Well, in this former employer, lame excuse of an employer of basically dating a coworker's that I mean is that in the employee handbook by the way where you have to notify uh, HR should you date there is
Uh,
there
there,
isn't
there, there,
There is, yes.
How about
that's what I figured
Well,
okay
okay,
Because
well, kind of,
working for the community schools like I did, we had a policy where if you were dating, you could not be working on the same shift.
oh, interesting. Yeah.
okay,
it
I was
didn't
trying
work
to,
out for Peter Stroke and Lisa Page but you know we won't go down that route I know there's nothing I can't talk about without inserting politics it's just that's attention span for you. That's ADHD or ADD or whatever that's called, or Tourette syndrome, as I like to coin phrase it. If you ever listen to my lives,
so
Yeah.
the handbook at my work, there's no policy against dating. I mean,
okay,
it says it's not recommended, but it's not like
But
you can't do it.
should you engage though, you do have to notify HR, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this girl works like right next to HR,
Oh.
like they hang together.
That'd be funny to be dating a chick from HR or whatever. You go out to dinner and then she
Well,
still carries
she's
like
not.
company policy. Oop.
She's not. She's not in. She's not in HR, but she's like
No, but I mean, if you were to
right
date a
next
chick that was
door.
in HR, she'd be like, she'd be all formal and shit, making you call her Mrs. and this, that, and the other. Be like, oh my God,
Miss,
am I dating? Yeah.
And no,
yeah.
the HR lady's married, so I'm not up to her.
Well, here's the thing. Back in the day when I Ubered, I actually Ubered this one chick who was somewhat attractive, who you would define coin phrase term nerd because she fit the exterior profile, should we say. The bad news about her though is that she was a hardcore Bernie bra or Bernie
Uh,
broad on undateable, undesirable. She didn't like my
What?
MAGA hat, she didn't like my red hat, she didn't like anything about me. So, but the thing is that okay, where the hell was I going with this? I just like started going off on a
What was
rant.
she?
If you dated an HR chick who looked like this nerd chick, all right, I have to stay on focus on point because I just go sideways with this.
he's cracking.
So
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, yeah. See, this is why I have a sense of humor to mask all that jadedness. No, but it's just if you were to date someone from HR, and so you said that your employer does not forbid it, it is not prohibited, which means that should both you and her, decide to get to know each other, that's not a problem. Um,
yeah.
that happened a lot
Well,
with the previous employer that I was at, where almost everyone, in fact, even at a car dealership, a lot of the salespeople date what is it, the chicken finance or whatever. That happened. That happened once at a mortgage brokerage I worked at once back in the day, many moons ago in a past lifetime, which got FBI rated after '08, by the way. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, because that's yeah, we could thank Bear Stearns for that. So what happened was that a lot of people were dating in the workplace. That was not an issue back then, but it's gotten so bad, especially with the Me Too thing. Especially, this is what happens, fellas listening to us in the chat. You fellas who are dating like these Me Too chicks, you got to watch the hell out because they'll just go after every which way. Every day is to some, well, how does the phrase go? It's like every which way to just try to find fault. That's the problem. Is that rather than trying to what was that back there? So rather than trying to help improve men or whatever, they just look for fault. I said that is counterproductive. That is not useful. It's not helpful. Doesn't help nobody for nothing. So it's just you know it's problematic. It's problematic. So yeah, I mean for you guys though, or I guess anyone listening who happens to be dating a liberal like the one I just brought up, the Bernie broad or whatever, would it work out? I doubt it. Not long term at least. It's like a lot like long distance, kind of long distance relationship. I guess you could try. Not saying it couldn't. Not saying it's not worth it either. So, give it a shot, but it's just your odds are really stacked up against you. Um,
well, I found out.
but hmm?
Oh, well, I mean, I found out my wife was liberal only too late.
Oh. Mm, mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I guess yeah,
well,
that's tough.
the people I work for, they're not like they're not like Me Too's, and they're mostly conservative, so
Yeah,
not really worried about that. And yes, this girl is kind of nerdy. That's why
yeah,
I'm attracted to her.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with nerdy. It's just a personality type. Oh, excuse me.
Well, she has a good personality type.
Yeah, that's good.
Otherwise, no.
Yeah. I guess when you
Well,
say nerdy, I guess that's just the exterior. Then that's fine. Yeah, it's
well,
just
and then,
yeah.
well, nerdy plus nerdy meaning like you're into like Star Wars and Harry Potter and you're
I
smart.
thought you were describing her looks. I'm sorry. I thought you were
That
describing her
too.
looks.
Well,
Yeah.
the nerdy looks too. Yeah.
Because the nerdy look or this Bernie broad that I was telling you, like she had glasses, she was a redhead. She had cottage cheese thighs, so I don't know if that hurts, but whatever. But she was thin, so she wasn't like glandular, which is good news. But still, um, it's a part of her being a Bernie broad though that was a deal breaker. And so a lot of those broads tend being bitchy. Excuse my French. I mean, I know that sounds very general, broad based, but no, take it from a guy who's at least given it a try, who at least gave those people the time of day for at least a try. And they're really vicious. I mean, they're vile, especially if you're not on their side, their team. And then to you, they're just an enemy. So, or the other way around. So yeah, but it's good for you that you don't have to deal with those type of people because those people really, well, as I said, unless you're on their team or their side, you are really no one to be dealt with. So it's just,
There's like
just saving people the grief. In other words, so
there's
mm,
like 2, 3 people at my work that I'm pretty sure are on the other side.
mm,
And I'm friends with one of them. She's civil. She's not doing anything.
hmm
We're friends, but yeah.
sure,
Um,
sure, that's
well,
understandable.
and then they're married too, so yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. I don't know if it could work out with me unless you're an ultra maga. I mean, I know that sounds very, very prejudiced, and it is. It is for the most part. Because if I were to try to like woo a liberal or like someone who gives Biden a pass, it's just that ain't gonna work.
Why?
It's just
Uh,
why?
Why
Why
would
would
you?
why would I give her the time of day?
Right.
Oh, true that. Yeah, true that. Um, yeah, yeah. Before it even gets to that situation, yeah, it's just you know, as a way to try to I don't know, be inclusive or to be a little bit more open minded, but it's just
But you can't.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm like I uh, I'm not a conservative, but I'm not like you, Hall. I'm not an ultra
Ultra
Muslim.
MAGA. It's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm just not like that. I can't just live politics all the time. I got that just raises my anxiety. I gotta have fun and enjoy
Yeah.
life and not worry about all that stuff.
I tried having fun last night. That was fun. That was my little getaway with the real crappy reception, which made for a crappy live stream, but I'm still up there.
We
I,
tried. I'm like,
yeah.
goodness, he has no signal. You can't talk.
I think YouTube, no, Cactus is right. I think YouTube, because I think what they do is that they record what I say, and because I talk about Trump a lot, what they do is that they throttled my chat last night, trying to have some fun, so my chat did freeze. So Cactus is not alone. I'm in the same boat as her. So YouTube says it's an accident, but I doubt
Yeah.
it happened to anyone who's not ultra mug. So if you were on the left or whatever, your chat room was fine. If you were on our team, our side or whatever, forget it. You're getting screwed over.
They
Yeah.
could have.
And
No, I
yeah,
agree.
it's unfortunate technicality, right? Mm. Mm.
I've had that. They cut it in places where makes
Yeah.
it possible to watch.
Well, they just cut out the chat, which is really
Just off the chat. That's a killer.
yeah, yeah, it is a killer. Here's I was kind of pondering upon the one question that was asked: where do you go meet people? You meet them anywhere, grocery store, out. I mean, it's spontaneous. Um, because I used to try doing the dating market or whatever, all that different stuff or whatever. Boy, that was a waste of money. But I could at least tell people I gave it a try, though. I mean, it was back in the day. If you folks remember the phenomenon known as speed dating, boy, I was such a dweeb on that. Yeah, that was so shitty. Or I'm sorry, that was so. All right, edit that out. That was so crummy of an experience.
Switch partners now. I've seen it, but I never did it.
Yeah, well, good for you, because you knew better. With me, I at least gave it a try to say, just so I could tell people that I did. Rather than let's not say we did. So the type of quality of women who show up, and here's the thing: some of them would actually send scouts to the bars where it was being held to check out the guys going in to report back to the chicks. Um, I know that's kind of sleazy, but it's something that they do. Um, One of the other things too is that I think a lot of chicks would send spies to fill in for them to scout the dudes who actually did show up. Um, yeah,
Wow.
I mean this happens. This honestly happens. There are, I mean, I could give you every which way as far as the different stunts that they try to scout us guys out. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, a lot of them would say that they're doing it for research. I ran into one chick who told me that. I said, okay, that was a waste of $40 then for the evening. So it's just, um, yeah, I know. I got so many stories, and I don't want to bore you to death until midnight. They're just boring you to death about it, but it's just the different ways that I guess women scout us men, and that's fine being measured up. I take it with a grain of salt. Be it as it may. Um, I mean that's just the way of they scout us at least in the 3D world. So uh, that's just one example, one of many examples of why we're looking to see if who's out there. They're looking at us too. So we're not alone.
I'm blessed. I never had to go through any of that.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, yeah, me neither. Yeah, good for you. And that's the real unfortunate. And I don't know whether or not you just want to call it. It's like an artificial, forced way of trying to meet people, but it's a way of networking.
Right.
Social media has really changed the dynamic of it now, but it's just I don't know what it is anymore these days as far as speed
That's the way
dating. But it's
are
just
now. It's become political.
yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't there I forget what app it was. Was it like farm dating or something like that where you like but then again you'd have to live out in the sticks or like be out in the rurals. Uh and you'd have to live kind of nearby. But there was like a dating service, but it was like farm oh, I forget the name, not Farmville. But
Yeah.
I guess
Farmers only.
is that what that was?
I think so. Farmers only.
It
Yeah,
was
that's the one.
great. It
You
was.
don't have to be lonely anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's that one. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, with that one, you don't have to worry about, well, at least I should hope not, worry about running into a Biden supporter out in the sticks. At least I should hope not. And if you do, then that's a problem.
Yeah, but then
Um,
I'm not a foreigner. I don't know the first thing about farming, so
yeah.
I'm disqualified.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't write you off that quickly like that. It's
No.
just
Yeah.
you're not a farmer off the bat, but that's not meaning to say that you couldn't adjust to the lifestyle of it. Um, that's how
Which
it
is
was with me and hmm?
which is kind of weird because the girl that I had the crush on has a farm.
Oh, cool. Well, there we go. How pertinent was that? Wow,
Yeah.
that was timely of me. Um,
Well, don't get on a dating service with the farmers until you check her out good.
yeah, you got to make sure that her
Yeah.
farm does not have GMO, no pesticide, insecticides, fertilizer, plasticides. I'm trying to see what else. Yeah, herbicides. You
Herbicides.
know, yeah, all the wrong things that are bad about heavy industrial farming. So that's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool, though, Jason. You could visit her farm sometime,
Mm.
and
Well, it's not
yeah,
like it's a big, huge farm, but it's like a little, mini farm,
sure,
like
sure.
like with chickens and stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about paying $10 for a dozen eggs. So,
No, she's got well, she don't have any chickens right now, but she's gonna get some in
mhm.
March, and I'm gonna definitely be hitting her up for eggs,
Yeah,
if
oh,
anything.
definitely. Yeah. And when you say eggs, you mean the eggs from the chicken, not her eggs. Sorry, I just had to specify that.
The
Sorry.
eggs that come out of the chickens, yeah,
Yeah, okay. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you. I got you. No, because one of the things about it is that, that stupid joke that guys ask chicks, How do you want your eggs? I mean, my answer to that would be unfertilized, please. So, okay, that was just a
Oh,
little inside. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't get it. It might have been an early 2000s joke, a joke from the early 2000s.
huh.
It was back in the day when people actually went out and met at each other, and then they'd have these different pickup lines and stuff like that. But I don't know what happened anymore these days with the places that people used to go out to meet. Well, I know you mentioned before several minutes ago about like bars and stuff. It's just I don't think bars are what they used to be, as far as I guess maybe the way that you might have remembered them back in the day when you were out and about. So it's just
The the
yeah,
bars here are kind of still back in the day.
changed. Yeah,
No, they're still
it's
back in the day.
mm,
I wouldn't set foot in a bar.
yeah. Well, I don't blame you.
Well,
Someone's crackling. Oop, who is that?
I'm checking it.
Yeah, definitely not me.
I did eHarmony, and yeah, never again.
They go through a rigorous vetting process in eHarmony, do they not? I heard
Well, not it wasn't very good.
the experience or the vetting process.
Uh,
Both.
well well yeah
Hmm.
the nerves that resulted from the eHarmony.
Do you want to tell why? Is it too personal to get into like what didn't crackling still going on? Uh, is that something I guess that you're comfortable saying like it's failure or mentioning it's failure? Is that I mean if you don't want to go in, then obviously we can move.
I met my former wife on eHarmony,
Okay.
and she wasn't quite what she said she was on eHarmony.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that almost sounds like consumer fraud. Um, because I don't know whether or not the websites themselves can actually like sue like the person who signed up for lying about or because I don't see how eHarmony can be on the hook for like a falsified application. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean she might have been honest on eHarmony, but she did some dishonest
For
stuff. I'm trying
for
not to
what?
talk too bad about her, but yeah.
It's okay. Uh, I mean,
That's what
you at least gave it a try, signed up and everything, and it's just okay. The
Huh?
crackling
I
went
thought
away.
I thought she was the one, but I guess well she was the one for 15 years, and then till she passed, and then
Yeah.
but she did some stuff. I was almost said another word. She did some stuff that yeah I wouldn't do to anybody.
I don't know why my mm. Rather than looking at it, well, I don't see it as a failure. It's just something that you gave you gave a try at. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I want to call you a failure for it because you gave it a try.
yeah, I tried. I stayed with her, even then she got cancer 5 years ago, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not going to leave her now because she's got cancer. What kind of man leaves a woman with cancer?
correct, Jason. Good for you.
Yeah, I don't think we lost you, Hall.
I think we lost him. Yeah.
Yep. I
I
don't
grew
see
up
you.
in a teeny tiny church. Teeny tiny. There was nobody but just a few older people. There was no other kids, nothing. I'm reading what the chat was talking about. There he's back.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my reception.
Oh, he's back.
How many years in the chat? I'm not sure what you mean. How many years in the chat? I think
Hmm.
everyone's journey makes them the person that they are. So we do have to go through some trials and tribulations to make us strong and to know what we don't want and what we won't tolerate. So, we just have to take this as lessons and move forward and do better with these lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're here for each other. So now we, hopefully somebody will find love in this chat. And we're all
Valentine's Day is coming up pretty soon.
what's that? Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
no! I got married.
No, it's a pagan holiday. All right, screw it then. Screw Valentine's Day.
I got married by
Valentine's Day could go screw itself. Yeah, freaking
Valentine's.
Cupid.
It's just a day.
You got married on Valentine's Day, Carrie?
I sure did. I was one of
Wow.
those, my first wife.
Uh-huh.
But we got 2 beautiful kids.
That's right. That was part of your journey.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yep.
And we're still good friends.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Hopefully, best friends.
Married.
I'm sorry. Whoops, sorry.
What was that, you all?
I was about to say, is it almost a prerequisite that your significant other or your spouse has to be your best friend?
No.
It started out that way, you all.
Mm.
It should be.
Just
Do
thought
you
I'd
not
ask.
want them to be your best friend, or you don't want them to be your friend?
You sure don't want them to be an enemy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think in my case, it's best friend now as opposed to being friend at first.
Right.
But your spouse is also your best friend at the same time, so they're like, you have a best friend that's someone else who isn't your spouse.
No.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of them.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
I can't write too numerous to count.
you need to be your spouse's best friend, then you have a best friend too. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But as far as hanging out with the guys and making it a habit, that should be a no-no. Because
Yeah, I agree.
you get married.
But that's oh yeah, it's hanging out with the dudes.
Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of people don't want to give that up. And I mean, you could do it. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't do it all the time. Like once a month or once every 3 months or whatever. Whatever you and your spouse decide. That, I mean, I did, and
Yeah.
she would tell me, "Hey, you need to get with your friends. They're gonna disown you."
Ah, let the friends disown me then. Find new friends.
Right. No. But
How else do you describe it? They're lousy friends if they don't accept me this way now. That's how it was with me and my ex when she dumped me because she wanted to get back with her homegirls. So I got in the way.
yeah,
I got in the way. Yeah.
that's usually what the case is. That's usually what happens. That's why you should, hang with your friend at home.
Yeah. No, it's just when yeah, this is my ex at the time. She was pulled out of her routine of hanging out with her homegirls. In fact, even when she dumped me or whatever, she did it over the phone because she had to go out with her girls to give her number out to dudes they were going to meet that night. So, yeah, I mean, eventually it was like the Sunday after that she finally saw me face to face to tell me that we was through. But it was just yeah, when she did it, when she did it over the phone or whatever, she told me already that she was already getting ready and getting all dressed and makeup up so she could go out back to her girlfriend. So she was going back to that old habit lifestyle. I'll be like, well, I didn't mean to get in the way of being in a relationship, but it was a good run. Oh, 2 months worth. So it's just like, uh, what is that? Yeah, but yes, yeah, just going back to the old lifestyle. I mean, it's where she came from, it's where she went back to, but I'm not gonna
She
get in the
wanted
way.
that. She wanted that lifestyle more than she wanted a relationship, and that's
No, her friends were despising her because I was in the way of her hanging out with them.
Hey there,
I
Coco.
was yeah, yeah.
welcome, Red, to the conversation.
Well,
I
Hello,
read.
everyone.
she was just
Hey, what's
she
going
was,
on? It's that cactus.
It's the cactus.
Morning sunshine. Yeah, you're like the post Aruba show, right after Aruba. But you don't have an evening show, so yeah, I know we talked about that already.
That's cute.
Yeah. So as I was saying though, Cactus, is that yeah, I mean, I was a distraction with her getting back with her homegirls. So she had to go back to the old lifestyle where she came from before she met me. And
Uh-huh.
so, yeah, her friends actually hated me for that. They despise me. It's okay. I can't change people how they feel. So it's
No.
just like, yeah, they didn't like me. I mean, they didn't like me because I took away their homegirl. She is what you would call Mother Goose. So, like in the nightclub, she would be like the mother hen. So
Uh-huh.
she would be like, you know what I mean, mother hen. She would be the cock
Yeah.
blocker. She'd be the one like looking over all of her other homegirls.
Yep.
In fact, if you remember the Russell Crowe movie, It's a Beautiful Life, he
Mm-hmm.
kind of goes over this in one scene of the movie, of where he goes over the dynamic of girls hanging out at a bar.
Right.
I have to rewatch the movie, but it's just
That's a
he
good movie.
identifies, he specifies in a scene in the movie
Uh-huh.
of four of these girls who enter a bar, and then those four girls have a mother hen or mother goose. And that mother goose has to look over all of the other girls to make sure they're kind of in line, or they're
Yeah.
kind of like not acting out of order. Otherwise, what happens is that mother goose pulls her into the bathroom stall and says, "What the hell's wrong with you?" This
Yeah.
is a social dynamic, yeah. And so my ex was a mother goose. I mean, she was that way with me. I was pussy whipped.
Mm-hmm.
I won't, I'm not gonna BS that. That's just how she was with me. So it's
Right.
just like because she carried that Mother Goose character into the relationship. So I was basically the skirt. So it's just no, but Mother Goose had to get back with the homegirls and go back to the old lifestyle. It's okay, y- a Chinese proverb says that it's easier to move a mountain than it is to change a person. It's so true. That's so true. Um, and so, uh, I don't, again, I don't hold a grudge or nothing. It's just, look. And then, what's real funny about it is the time that I said that I was with her was that she told me that she was the best boyfriend she ever had, yet I was her eighth boyfriend in 24 months. I want you to do the math on that very quickly. In the
Oh,
last 24 months, I was
yeah.
her eighth
Yeah.
boyfriend.
I get it.
So do the math. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
and
just yeah.
hate
That's
that.
Yeah.
not a keeper.
Well, eight is my lucky number, by the way. I mean, granted, I know I'm superstitious like this. The number 23 is a really good number. I don't know why, how, or whatever, but a lot of good things have happened to me from that number. I don't know why. I I don't know what's going to happen this year. I could still die. I know I shouldn't be jaded like that, but it could happen. But it's
You
just the
you are
number
quite brave.
eight. The number eight happens to be like my favorite single digit. Put it to you that way. My
Okay.
favorite single digit is eight. Isn't that superstitious? I'd be like, wow, I'm the lucky one, aren't I? So yeah.
So silly.
But yeah, on the positive note or whatever, she had a lot of cottage cheese around the thighs. So one of the suggestions that I made for her was to maybe hit the treadmill. I said this a couple
Oh.
weekends ago. Yeah, I know. This is the one where she started wailing on me. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
it was constructive criticism, I thought, but yeah.
Maybe put a little bit more delicately.
Yeah, I should be
Really
like,
nice word.
yeah, I've got one word for you, sweetie. Peloton, and yeah,
Okay, you're getting there. You're you're getting there.
yeah. It's not the one where you set up the mirror on the wall and then you like do the Tybo stuff. That
Yeah,
feels so stupid. That's just a mirror. It's a mirror with the screen. Yeah, it's
I know.
lame.
I
Yeah,
know.
and it's
Hey,
not gonna
speak
fix the
up.
cottage cheese because you need a bike. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I was just reading what Carrie wrote. Speak up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't talk very loud. I apologize. I'll try.
Mm. Someone's got the TV on the background.
Not me.
Probably come from the front of my place. It carries through the hall. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Boy, I can barely hear it.
that's funny.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm. It's running a lot of mileage up there.
Ugh.
Oh, he's so cute. We can't hear what he's saying.
He really is, and he's so sweet. He really
He
is.
is. He is. He's a very nice old man.
Thank you, guys.
Mm.
One question: should I cut the hair or should I let it grow?
Cut the hair or let it go.
Let it grow. It's winter.
I like it. Let it grow.
Let it grow.
Yeah.
We're almost to a ponytail.
You already got a really good start on that beard, so
Here, that's what I should.
yeah.
Because it keeps curling up in the front.
Oh yeah.
My hair's getting long too.
You probably tried to stretch here. Sorry. Whoop! It moved away from me.
Believe it or not, my hair
Sean, yeah, he does have
down to
really
my
good hearing.
My
Cracked us up.
Is one nation under, and he has his hand on the eagle and on
Look
the
at that
side
hat.
of his musings.
Nice.
I got it for Christmas.
That's
And
very nice.
I don't wear hats, but I've been wearing it around here lately.
That's nice.
Maybe a half a dozen hats in my life.
Hey, Carrie, Sean said you need a man bun.
No, never. Long yet.
No man buns.
I did have it longer, but I cut it off.
No.
I actually started, when I first started growing the beard, it was for the J6ers. And it got out here. I thought, yeah, I cut it off. Now I'm starting it back.
And we know Cactus doesn't like man buns. Just FYI, everyone.
No, I will sneak up behind someone with scissors.
I don't like man buns either. I think
They're the dumbest things I've ever seen a man wear.
Man bun. Isn't that what chicks do with their hair? Is that they bun it up? That's for chicks only.
Yeah,
Dudes,
that's
I
for
don't know.
girls only. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The lefty dudes do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I never
Well, we
did. Did you?
At
It's just
Sunday
dumb.
night, the guy. There-
It's not dumb. It's gay.
That too.
Men do that.
You know, the Bible says that a woman should dress as a woman
Men still do buns.
and a man as a man.
Yeah,
But the
men-
fashions, what does this
They
fashion?
use the same thing women do to put their hair up in a bun.
What's
Probably.
a man's wear? What's a woman's wear? So nowadays, pants could be made for a woman, you know. And some people
Deuteronomy 22:6.
do what?
Deuteronomy 22:6.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But back in Jesus, it's like I went to Bible school and they said we have to live the old-fashioned way. And I told the professor that if I lived the old-fashioned way, I would wear a robe like Jesus. Well, I was thrown out of the class.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you know, that's part of the things. That's just like the time we're living in now. Things are changing, you know, and you know, do we change with it or do we don't?
And not for the better. Not for the better. I'm not seeing that in a good way. But it's a reason why people like us have to come together and obviously identify that and push back on it. And it's one of the things that I hope that Aruba can make it out to this weekend if in fact she knows how to infiltrate. No, I shouldn't say infiltrate, penetrate and expose and show the YouTube world of what's going on in their neck of the woods.
Right. I hope
So that's just one example.
Oh, good. You know, I'm pretty
I gotta
close.
do a correction here. It's 22:5. That's only off by one verse.
22, one verse.
You're good. You're good, Chaplain.
That's good. I know
No,
a
you're
guy.
fine.
I know two guys that know the Bible.
Well, it was just a number. Yeah, you. Yeah.
It is, but it's still the right number.
They can quote it as their, people.
You got the right book though.
They would repeat them. It was unreal.
Yeah, like Jack Van Eppie, he'd walk me by, rip them off like that.
Here's another question, guys. Another
Sure.
thought. Do you have a type? Like, if you're a guy, do you like? Oh, I prefer blondes or redheads, or girls? Do you prefer?
No, I can't do blondes.
You can't do blondes.
At my age, blonde's out.
No. Thank you.
What's up with the blondes? Are you just insinuating they're all dumb? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't find no blondes.
That's part of it.
Unless they're bleached.
I am not
Yeah,
saying
bleach
a word.
blonde is different.
Not saying one word.
Oh my!
I'm blonde over here. I
Uh-oh.
ain't stupid.
That's what I was saying. Red is blonde.
Right. But,
My mama did not raise no fool.
well, I'm blonde too. It's not all gray. It looks blonde.
It could be our past experiences with blondes. Sorry.
It has to be.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some battle scars from blondes.
Big time.
My
Stay
beard.
the hell away from them then. Damn.
That's why he was attracted to the Bernie bro, the redhead.
Broad. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last boyfriend was bald and had a beard
Uh-oh.
down to his below
His what? His what?
below his nipples. It was
Oh.
almost to his belly button, and he passed
Oh,
away.
okay.
So
Oh
Didn't know
wow!
how far down he was going to go with that.
Yeah.
I
He
know
was a
she
biker.
hesitated.
he was a biker. He was awesome.
Oh, I'm
Mm.
sorry to hear
So-
that.
It's all right.
No. I think Cactus answered her type then.
Yeah.
Right then and there, as far as characteristics. Okay.
Pretty much it. You have to be taller than me. You pretty much have to have facial hair. I don't care if you
I'm
have
out.
hair or if
I'm
you're
out.
I don't care.
It rules me out, but of course I'm married.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
You
I am
can-
definitely out.
U-Haul, if she said,
Scratch
and
me
take,
out.
if she would have said, and take me to Sears, then you would have been right in. I mean,
Yeah, then different story. Rallies, then we would have been okay. Yeah.
yeah,
I would have been on better terms then.
yeah,
That would have been no problem.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. She would have wanted me to buy her new refrigerator or something. Just be like, I mean, if she likes Maytag,
Just not a gas.
the 90s brand.
No.
Oh, just not a gas
cell.
cell? Well, we have to do it the Bernie Broadway? Okay, we have to do it all electric then. Or
No,
firewood
U-Haul.
then.
U-Haul, I want a washing machine.
Let's see. Washing machine, I could buy you a Samsung. Make it an all electric, make it what is it that they have on the washing? It has to be it's not the eco-friendly. There's a label on it that makes it yeah, it's like eco-friendly with like it uses less water.
Efficient.
I don't know.
It's marked, it's specifically marked, it's tagged on the washer itself to show that it's Al Gore friendly. I forget the label of but they're all in the new washers on there.
I have no idea.
But it's to be more yeah, I have no idea either. I mean maybe it's like less water usage
Right? Low
for those
flow?
of you living in California with the drought. When that
Low
we think,
carbon.
yeah.
Less carbon footprint.
Yeah, something like that. It's labeled on all the new washers though. Only the new washers, not the ones that back in the 80s and 90s. The way that we used to remember them, at least.
Hmm.
Yeah,
There's
I don't know
somebody
either.
on this panel who's quiet.
Very quiet. It's way past his bedtime, probably.
We need to
Are you
get
I'll
there,
put
Jason?
myself on mute if it means it.
and talk to him.
Maybe he's fallen asleep.
No, I'm here.
There
Okay.
you are.
I just couldn't speak. I was trying to talk.
We're a lot of big. I mean, we're all big mouths, Jason. So
Just-
sorry about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not.
I'm a messenger, so I have to have a big mouth.
No, I'm still here. No, I don't have the timing. I don't know how to jump in. I have terrible timing, and when I try, it's at the wrong millisecond. So
Uh,
the
Just
it's
but
going on without me.
don't be polite. Just cut in.
Just say pardon me. We'll shut up.
Okay.
I put myself on mute already. Yeah.
Say, whoa.
we
No,
all
I'm
like to talk.
not.
Because this is all dude, this is for everybody. We
Okay.
The floor is yours, Jason.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
Uh-oh.
No, the topic that we was talking about before is your particular type. We went over height already. Obviously, hair color is important too. As far as I guess what Aruba was insinuating, I guess, is like the type. I think I remember you said before, like the nerdy type, which is fine. I mean, nerdy type is good, is because you know that she's like intellectual. She knows how to think for herself. She's not an airhead, okay? Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not into blondes, because the ones I run into all happen to be as generalizing as that sounds. But we was talking about your particular type. If in fact you yourself, well, you already gave the chick's hair color away, but it's just if you like, I guess preference or I mean, are you into her eyes, her legs, any other physical features that want to point out? I guess like as far as like
Well, I'm not
the
gonna.
good the good quality of what makes, I guess, a woman attractive to you, attracted,
Well, I'm
and then
not
just
gonna.
go from there.
Well, I'm not gonna go. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Okay, because I've been trying to say something. Trying to answer. I'm not gonna mention specific body parts, but I said the type for me would be, like I said, shorter than me.
All right, that's the beginning.
Shorter. The hair color doesn't matter. Skin color doesn't matter.
Yep, true.
She has to be smart,
Yeah.
obviously, and and not and is not gonna want to try and take advantage of me. That's my type.
Right. You find that attractive, yes.
I've dated them blonde, brunette, redhead, short, tall, fat, skinny. And all the check marks went to my wife. Redhead, pretty. She's shorter than me, yes. But there's one quality she had inside of her that really tipped the balance besides the gravy. And that was her intelligence. She wasn't a dumb person. That helps a lot.
I like them kind of weird, but smart, funny, and like to do things.
That's her.
What was that?
You like to do some weird things. that I thought was weird at the time.
Such
Theater.
as-
I thought it was weird before I got into it. Yeah.
I was in opera.
Really, Carrie?
Oh yeah, I did Pirates of Penzance and Bacata and uh, yeah, I can't think of all of them.
Oh, that's
Tony
cool.
did that when she was in high school.
What did I do?
I'm a bass, so yeah.
She sang Madam Butterfly.
Yeah, I did Madame Butterfly.
Did you really?
Hmm.
See, now you did Madam Butterfly. Scared. Madam
Yep.
Butterfly, yeah. See, they
How?
got something in common right there.
What did you sing, Pinkerton?
I love opera.
Would you sing Pinkerton? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Pinkerton.
Do what?
You sing Pinkerton?
Mm,
The part
no,
of Pinkerton.
Part of Pinkerton.
huh?
The part of Pinkerton.
Part of Pink? No, I
No? Okay.
never played any major roles. I was always in the background.
Oh,
What
okay.
was it?
He's in the background.
Oh,
It's just bass voice.
Weren't you number 3 for soprano?
They wanted me to
I'm a coloratura.
the
What rank did you have in school?
Pirates, but I didn't do it.
I was a soprano, but I'm a coloratura soprano.
When the full
What rank were you?
What do you mean, what grade?
You said you were number 3 in the
Oh.
state. Is that correct?
As far as I got with the competitions, yeah.
She wound up 3rd in the state when she was in high school. Tony did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
What state was that?
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah, we had them in Ohio. I got first in all the competitions.
Wow.
I'm not bragging, but
Well, she's got some pipes. I'll tell you that.
I won first in all the state contests. Went all the way from the regionals all the way to the state, and then they picked me to go to the Ohio Youth Choir at the Ohio State Fair. And from there, they picked out of the 300, they picked 125 to go to Europe. So I traveled 10 countries with the Ohio State Youth Choir,
Oh, wow, Carrie. That's wonderful.
Impressive.
and but I never got famous. I sang with famous people, but myself, as a bass, I never hit it nowhere.
And Sean in the chat said in high school drama club, he played, is it Marius in La Miserere, however you say that word, and then the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, wow. Now that I would like to do. I've never been in the Phantom.
The what now? Phantom?
The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, man. That's your favorite.
Oh, I've watched that a dozen more times than, yeah.
In fact, we went to the Pantages Theater in Toronto, Canada to see it.
I saw it on Broadway.
Fantastic voices.
And there's a difference in all of them, the different versions on TV and on Broadway. There's different techniques that's awesome in every one of them.
The Pantages, I could compare it right to the Fox Theater in Detroit. Only it had a little more flair to it. That's fantastic.
I try to do a lot of things at least once. I'm an adventure seeker. My grandkids can't believe I've done the things I've done, and they know that I've done them.
No, that's very cool.
But I have fun.
And that's what life is all about.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's. I guess that would be my problem with a woman. She wouldn't believe I've done the things I've done.
I know that sometimes is when you have stories like that, people are like, yeah, they're just making that up, you know.
Right. Yep.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So I don't talk about it much. So
But when
Yeah.
she told me she was a singer, I just said, "Yes, okay, I got to hear it for myself."
uh-huh.
She sings the Lord's Prayer and blows me away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go, "Oh my God, that girl has got some pipes."
Yep.
Holy cow! Then she told me about her competition.
Yeah, that's the bad part. When I lost everything, I lost all my mementos.
No,
So yeah,
that's not good.
no. I have a few, but not many, because they were everywhere.
She was always in demand at Christmas time for one song, "Oh Holy Night."
Oh, Holy Night.
Yeah.
I sang that last year on my Jesus Lives group program. I sang it deeper.
As long as it's got that aura about it, it doesn't matter if it's higher or low, if it's sung right.
Got all kinds of kudos.
Oh yeah, I bet.
One person said, "Why'd you have to ruin it by singing?" He's probably the only honest one.
Fry TV says he loves to sing. He wants to sing on a video soon.
Well, come on and do it.
We'll do it, buddy.
Yeah, come on now.
McDonald was on the other day doing something on YouTube. It's pretty good.
Maybe we'll have a chat again one night, and people can come. It could be a talent show. They can sing, they can dance, they can do whatever they want.
Do whatever they want.
I'll have to take a back seat to my wife on that one.
For what?
Talent show.
Now, is Tony who we see, who we hear singing in church on Sundays?
She has done it. Last weekend you were doing it, singing.
Till I get this taken care of. Sing.
She's having a lot of problems with her nasal passages right now. It's really had an effect on her. She's wanting to get that fixed so that she can get back to doing that. She can sing though. Trust me, she can.
Sean, you sang with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir? Or he said, I served my time with them. I'm assuming he sang with them.
That would be awesome.
Oh,
that would be.
Oh, yeah, it's a great song.
Oh, yeah.
I love the music they put out.
I've heard that group many times over.
Song show.
Which group?
Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
And my sinuses are bad tonight too. I'm sitting here, ducking out of the picture.
If I sang, it would be the Gong Show. You guys would tell me stop.
Oh, I doubt that.
Oh no, for sure.
Huh?
For sure you would.
No.
If I were singing "Run, Run Now" to the nearest exit you can find.
Is that what you did for your service, John, or did you have to travel around like the missionaries?
Who?
Sean.
Oh, Sean. Okay.
He's on the chat. But he said he for the 2-year service with his church, he sang with the choir. I was just wondering if he did the mission work or just did the singing, just get into church.
See, just our conversation here tonight shows you never know a person until you talk to them. You know? We've learned things about each other that, you would never ever think just by the chit chat, but now we're having a deeper conversation and sharing about each other, and look at the things we're finding out.
Hey, Jason, what are some of the things you like to do?
Things I like to do?
Yeah.
Uh, play video games. I like to go on. Live in Tennessee, so I can go to Dollywood. I like roller coasters.
Ooh, coaster rider. I like that.
So,
Yeah. And y'all, and I know y'all gonna hate me because I like that other amusement park that's in Orlando that
Disney,
y'all hate.
Well, I've been there, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
I rode the what is it the Kong the is it the Kong at Universal? I think it's King Kong, the big
yeah,
rock.
I think so.
Reason.
I think there was something called about King Kong at Universal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to go there too.
it's nice. I like Universal.
I want to
It's
see the go. I want to go to the Harry Potter world in Universal.
Uh huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
It's just sad what they've done to Disney that the people have destroyed what, used to be a really good fun thing for families to go do.
They're trying to self destruct. Did you know that Walt Disney had a pact with uh, yeah, oh, what was her name? Oh, Annette Funicello, never to pose nude or partially naked in a movie. He had a contract with her, but after he died, she did her bikini. They let her do her bikini movies.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, he made her sign a contract that she would not scantily dress in a film. So he wasn't like the Disney company as of now. Not the way they try to talk. So
Hmm.
does anybody think he's in a cryo chamber down in Disney in the tunnels?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the
I,
word.
I,
What was?
that's what I thought he was. The theory is he was froze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And those tunnels in Disney are something else. They are amazing. People don't see it.
No, I only heard about it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Not all the way through them, but I've been all over backlot Disney.
Have you?
Uh-huh. It's amazing
What are you?
back
Oh,
backstage.
frozen.
All the stuff that goes on to prepare what they're doing. Oh boy.
I mean, it's amazing what they can do for sure. I have to give them credit for that.
Well, every night after they close and everything, they practice with the fireworks and everything. They clean up, they repaint, they do everything overnight.
Yeah.
It goes 24 hours. They're busy, busy back there doing stuff. It's amazing what they do, but they're killing themselves by their political stature. John said
Well,
he'd through all the tunnels and work there.
just companies need to keep politics out of the business. Just
Right,
run the business and keep the politics out of it.
right.
Well, I didn't mean to start a whole bunch of mess about
You go.
Disney World, but uh, yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to add to what you already said as far as what you like to do?
Listen to music,
Okay.
Okay, that's all
anytime
right.
music.
Yeah.
Favorite band is the Beatles.
Oh, that's cool.
My wife will agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sec-
The Beatles.
second favorite, second second favorite band is Black Sabbath and
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones.
I like Zeppelin. I always did.
I like 60s and 70s rock. That's the best times of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true. Tony will agree with that.
Which one?
Yeah, yeah, Sean Sanders. Yeah, yeah, they got rid of Chapek. the CEO for Disney for the past 2 years, and Bob Iger's back. So we hope so.
See, these are the kinds of things. The reason why I'm asking all this is that these are the kinds of things you can relate to somebody with. Some things that you like to do, and then you find out what the other person, what the lady likes. What is
Yeah,
she into? The chances are you're going to find something you got in common. That's what I did with my wife Tony. I mean, we did have some opposite interests, but we got involved with each other in all of them, and it turned out that it broadened my horizons a little bit.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah, you like a nerdy guy that plays video games and rides roller coasters?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy.
I'll do
See,
that.
Jason, I think somebody would find all that very attractive, and you've got a
Right.
good heart.
Who knows? They might be into it as well as you are.
Yeah.
And they don't have
Maybe
to.
that girl you got a crush on right now might be into that kind of thing.
I loved roller coasters, but my wife would not get on them. I love swimming and diving and snorkeling, but she wouldn't swim.
Yeah,
So,
he didn't like that.
as far as that was concerned, we were totally opposite.
Filters, some of them.
We were
Yeah.
all
You'd never be able to survive the maximum 2,201 PI.
Well, Diane said she just turned 64. 64 is my favorite number. It's the perfect number. I see it all the time.
When I'm 64.
Yeah, that's it. The Beatles. They said when I'm 64.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
Come on, get that voice up. Come on, you know the song.
when I'm 64.
Yeah, Paul was saying it.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Miller 64.
When you still need me, when I'm 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's on the Sgt. Pepper album.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
I have it. I have the vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it in good condition?
Well, I don't have the original. It's the
Got a revolver.
it's the a re a re
When I'm
a
64,
reboot.
that was on.
I'm not sure what that
So,
was.
Jason, whenever you think about it, what kind
Revolver. Here's the Beatles.
or
Chili Peppers,
I've got Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah, I'll let you see it.
all-time favorite.
don't be afraid, just do it.
Let it happen, brother. Oh my God! Look, Tony, come here. Look at that. You see it? Right there.
Okay.
Ooh, Sergeant
Now,
Pepper.
do you know the story of that whole pictorial?
It's all the people that influenced the Beatles.
The pictorial on the album for Sgt. Pepper is actually a grave site. And the
Yeah.
car that you see is actually an Aston Martin
True.
and is firmly believed that the original Paul McCartney is dead.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, really? I've not heard that.
And Sgt. Pepper is Billy Shears because his real name is Billy Shears because at the end of Sgt. Pepper they go Billy Shears
Billy
and then
Shear.
Ringo starts singing. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, the Paul McCartney that is Paul McCartney now won a Paul McCartney look-alike contest, and his and his fiancee was Linda somebody, and they recruited him allegedly after Paul McCartney was killed in that car crash.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
somebody that teaches a class on the Beatles. I read this. Yeah,
No,
they
and then the songs.
career, and they did not want the Beatles to fade, so they got this guy to fill in.
Let's
That's
see.
really, it's very interesting.
What's the significance of Abbey Road?
Abbey Road, Paul McCartney's on the step, and he's in his bare feet.
Which
And when
means
you're buried, you're in your bare feet.
that's right.
I told you that.
But I want them to hear what you're saying.
Really,
It's
very.
fascinating. It's really fascinating to just go
Yeah, it
over
really
that.
is. And if you notice, there's a scar on Paul McCartney's face that the other Paul McCartney never had.
See it?
Went to the reprise of Sgt. Pepper's.
If you play it
If you
back,
play it backwards, Paul is dead, man. We're going to miss him.
that, John said, Paul's dead, man. Paul's dead. Gonna miss him.
Yeah, that's on the White Album. If you play it backwards, it says, yeah, Paul is dead. We miss him. Yeah.
It's,
There's a DJ at WTRX that actually had me listen to that the way it sounded that way, and that's exactly what it said.
Yeah.
Oh, when John's sitting on the floor, oh my God.
I can't remember
You
the
gotta be
name
kidding
of the
me.
song, but
That's what song was that? I think that's the end of. It's on the White Album.
Beginning of the reprise of Sgt. Pepper's.
but you have to play it backwards.
You had to play it backwards on a special machine to be able to hear that.
Yeah, I can't play it backwards on my turntable. It'll jump.
Is it a day in the life that says he blew his mind out in a car?
Blew his mind out in the car.
Yeah, I read
Yep.
the news today, oh boy.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, that was a tribute to Paul.
Yeah, he supposedly ran the red light and then hit a
Yeah.
truck.
He was killed.
Yeah, he lost his head because there's a song where they said something about he
blew
lost his
mind
head.
out in a car.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
he
find
blew it.
that's
Yeah.
in the Beatle history, man. That, you could talk about that all night.
I have a meme on my Facebook on the Carrie's Music
Well, I
Facebook.
could,
It says, he's a real nowhere man living in the nowhere land.
Yep.
Talking about Biden.
well, I got,
Well,
I
you
got
got that right.
That's it. You ought to check it out. Carrie's Musings on Facebook.
I have my.
I gotta see that.
Tony liked that, didn't she?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Well, I have my turntable.
You have what, Jason?
I have my turntable. It's plugged in. I can turn it on and play it, but I don't want you to get a copyright strike. I can play those parts.
Yeah, you might want to consider not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want any dings. No strikes.
No. I could play all the clues, but yeah, we'd get copyright strikes. I was testing a prison live stream video with somebody, and I played like 2 seconds of a record, and it just to show the turntable, and it got a copyright hit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, just like a little short needle drop, and it picked it up.
Some of them have passed, and they'll just say it's not a strike. But if
it's a claim,
if it's a big group, it will be a strike.
Well, if it's the Beatles, it'll be a strike.
Definitely, that would definitely pull one. They'll say this is copyrighted material. Do you want to go ahead and publish it?
Right. Yeah. No. So let's not get a real bit in trouble.
Because I have friends that I play their stuff on my page, and it's okay because I have their permission.
Right. Yeah.
You see
right. One of them is Brian Chatton that wrote "You Want to Be? I Want to Be a Cowboy." You want to be a cowboy? There was the Longhorn Steakhouse's commercial for a long time.
Yeah, I think so. I know that.
I wrote it.
Was that so hard?
Boys to Men. He wrote it for them.
Oh wow.
Hey, Tony,
That baby girl.
who I got?
But,
Oh my God. Look
yeah,
at the
I got his permission. He loves it because I give him advertisement for his book.
Okay, I'll let you down. Just let me have a minute with you, okay? Hmm?
But Jason, you have to get strong. You and listen.
Before you get there.
You have to listen to him
Right.
and feel it out. You'll know in your heart. You'll know.
Oh yeah.
No. And
I got it.
take a day at a time.
And don't settle for the first girl that gives you attention.
Right. 9 times out of 10, they'll be wrong.
Well, the girls come few and far between for me, so it's hard to tell.
Yep.
Just have conversation and learn more about them. You'll know. Go with your gut.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But you're still young and got a lot of time.
Yep, that's what you got right now. Lots of time.
Lots of time.
Just have fun in life.
Except he's ready right now, so he's impatient. So that's the hard part is when you're
And
ready.
the young ones that are married, go out and have fun. Don't wait till you retire because you might not make retirement.
That's right.
But I traveled the country with my wife that was the eastern United States and got to see Niagara Falls with one of her wishes. Got to see Kenny Rogers with one of her wishes.
Very good.
And have her grandkids. So she said, "You gonna kill me now?" I said, No. I want to keep you around, but unfortunately, she passed. But have fun while you can, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
You never know.
And I have a feeling by the time when I do retire, and hopefully in 19, 18 years, I can actually retire. But
Well, if the realtor talks to me real nice, I might turn on the camera for a few seconds so you can actually see me.
I always talk to you nice, Jason.
Okay.
Come here, dear.
But
Come here.
you're among
Tony.
family here, so don't feel intimidated or anything like that, okay?
I saw your hair. You got good hair.
Well, yeah, that's what they said.
On
That's what
camera.
he told me. I got good hair.
Get him.
Hey there, Jason.
Hey.
Jason, you do look like a very handsome man. I'm not just saying that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It had
There
no.
you go.
Jason, to look at you, I would not even think there was anything wrong.
Oh, come on, Jason. Put your picture back up. You look good. Hey, if I'm brave enough to show my face when I look like this, you should be. Yay,
Okay.
Jason!
Yeah.
Hey.
Look at you.
There, happy now?
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely happy.
I like the beard too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know we got the same hair color and almost the same glasses, so we don't look that much different.
He looks like a baby. He looks like he's about 40.
Well, the doctor said because of the paralysis, I
Uh-huh.
won't have any wrinkles. He said you're gonna look like you're 20 years old for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow.
I think you look terrific.
Yeah. Hey, I had Bell's palsy.
Okay.
Oh man, that scared me. The doctor said I may never get rid of it, but I did. Thank goodness, thank the Lord.
Well, this. I was born with this, so
Yeah.
Now, you were born that way. It wasn't something that happened during birth, like your mother had a hard time birthing.
No,
Thing.
no,
Okay.
we were just born that way.
Okay. But honestly, Jason, to look at you, I would never think there was anything wrong.
No.
I think because you know there's something wrong, you feel
Right.
much more sensitive about it. But to look at you, I don't see anything wrong with you.
I think you're letting it control
Okay.
you, honey. I
Yeah.
think you look super.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Hey, anything for a friend.
All right.
Yeah.
You need to start feeling better about yourself because I don't see anything wrong with you.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's a good idea. You waiting for your treat?
You're the best you that you can be.
Yeah.
Right?
There's therapy for all of them. Talking about everything.
Hey, Jason, I used to be self-conscious about my teeth, and then I finally spent money on them and got them straightened. Now I feel like I got more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been that route myself.
Yep.
Teeth and my talking. I'm a slow talker. Guess it's my West Virginia.
You're articulate.
My West Virginia roots makes it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Get your tweets.
I like the way you talk.
Everybody from Louisiana, West Virginia, Virginia, Ohio, Texas, they're all wonderful people.
Yeah, well, I'm from Louisiana, so
Jason, maybe finding a
a
Beatles group, somebody that likes the Beatles or that the music, that would be a good place to find somebody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Girls love
Not,
it.
not just the Beatles, but all rock
Oh,
Yeah.
in that time period.
I have solutions to Social Security, raise the retirement age to 70.
Yeah, my brother went to the Capitol Theater in Flint and seen the movie Help, and every time the boys came on, the girls went crazy.
Yeah.
Who was it?
The Beatles.
Oh, good Lord.
They were screaming behind, like we were sitting there looking at each other like,
They'd
what do you
throw
do
their
with that?
shirts
You know?
at 'em, they'd take their bras off and throw their bras and panties at them.
That's right, they did.
Yeah, they went crazy.
I'm sure
And
like Elvis too.
Oh yeah.
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 And guess what year the Beatles came out? 1964.
Yep.
The
Like
perfect
another
time.
good year.
Well, they started in the 50s, but they didn't start making records until they didn't get out here to the States until 64.
I was a sophomore in high school when they
Wow.
toured. Oh boy.
9 years old when I got my first 45.
Nice.
Yep.
I remember the Beatles coming out well.
Sean wants to know who the Beatles are because he's only. Did you say 42 or 48, Sean? He doesn't know who the Beatles are.
They're the best. They're the best band ever in the world.
Google it.
Here I met Steve before. Copy that.
John Paul, George, and Ringo.
47, Sean. Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew you said in the 40s. Sorry.
Someone's watching Gary. I hear him.
I hear we the people.
Yeah, copy that.
We the People is such a nice guy.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He has helped me out so much with this. He's got me into prison, and now I'm doing that. I'm getting better at it every day. So,
And he's always willing to help, give advice, share information.
And he'll promote your channel.
Yes.
yeah.
And give you a wrench.
Yeah, he gave me and Chaplin a wrench today.
Yeah, I don't mind people promoting their channels on my page at all. I don't have any problem with that. I just don't want people coming there selling their wares, turning it into a marketplace. That's not what my
Exactly.
page
I
is
know
about anyway. So,
we have to band together and work as a team instead of pulling apart from each other like a lot of them are doing. It's just pathetic what some of these streamers are doing to each other. I mean,
I see it.
some of my favorites I don't even watch anymore because of the conflict.
I just keep away from the drama. I just don't do drama.
Yeah, no drama.
Well, when you come to Chaplain Jethro's Corner, there's a no drama zone. You can't cross
Good.
through
I,
that.
Yeah, same as with me. No drama there.
I don't either.
No,
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome
pretty good group here, I think.
whenever I'm on.
I
If
do
I'm,
think we're a good group. Yeah.
And the red cactus. I haven't heard her in a while. She must have fell asleep.
She's in the chat. She's sharing Beatles
Oh.
information.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
You have an infectious laugh. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody told me the other day, which made me laugh even more.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get on the get on Red's live stream just to hear the laughter.
Well, me
Oh.
too. I do this for the same reason.
I just want to hear the laughter.
I don't laugh that much, do I?
You kind of just giggle.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just like the way you do it. That's all.
there you go.
If that doesn't cheer you up, then there's something wrong. Really wrong.
Yeah, well, this morning was kind of not much fun.
When
but
Red laughs, if you don't get in a better mood after she laughs, there's something really wrong with you. Red cactus.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Chaplain, did you see Sean says Chaplain has a comforting speaking voice. He has a voice that calms you.
I've been told that a lot.
Yeah. Hey,
My daughter said
Stormtrooper.
that. My daughter says that all the time.
Hey,
Sean,
thanks
you
for
got
joining.
timed out in Oreo Express for promoting your flagway?
Or you don't promote anything on his page.
Gotcha.
No,
No.
Well, thank you, Sean. Sean, it's quite a compliment.
a lot of them have pushed people away from them because of that stuff. It's just pathetic, you know.
Yeah.
We have to band together. And I know I have a boring voice, but hopefully people listen.
No, you don't.
You don't. You have a nice voice to listen to. You'd be a great storyteller, I think.
Thank you.
I listen to you.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I like doing it, but sometimes I can't remember what to say. Think of what to say.
Reminds me of
Today I a good one.
Oh, Lyle Harmon.
the storyteller. That guy could tell you stories about.
He was
Oh,
American
man.
history.
He was American history. You didn't need a book with that guy.
Oh,
No.
I just loved him.
Stay out of trouble, Sean. Don't be getting in trouble.
Wonderful stories.
Keep talking. I got to take my puppies out.
66 likes. Copy that. A little shy of 75. In a way, we should have a lot more with after 3 hours and 5 minutes. But see, I definitely don't push it as much as what we should. Yeah, that's right, Fry.
Put people to sleep too, Trooper. Had that old hillbilly voice.
So if anybody's got some last minute questions, please ask them.
So what would be the perfect date?
Oh gosh, that's open ended right there. Wow. What's the perfect date?
Right.
What's the perfect date?
Is there one?
The perfect date when you're not trying to make an impression, and when you go to some place that the lady knows you can actually afford, but you're not taking her to a incredibly expensive restaurant just to impress her. And You're able to find some common ground while you're talking.
Where was the first restaurant I took you out to? Do you remember? We talked about this yesterday.
Oh, it's gotta be Zender's.
Yes. And did I do that to impress you? No, I didn't. Because we both got the 2-for-1 meal.
No, if you get that
We got the
present,
2-for-1 dinner. That's why I remember it.
it's the best deal there.
Well, it was economical, and we both like chicken, so.
And you get all the nice sides.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sean says the perfect date when you get the second one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, when she calls you back the next day and you don't get ghosted.
I don't think I use those.
Okay. If you can break through to set up a date, ask her what's her favorite food. You know, does she like Chinese? Does she like Italian? Would
Yeah.
she rather have a good burger and a beer? I mean,
Well, she likes Cajun food.
oh,
You're in like Flint, brother.
match
telling
made
you
in
that.
heaven.
Oh, me? Yeah. Yeah. If she likes Cajun food, then yeah.
There you go.
My previous wife couldn't eat Cajun food. She said it's too spicy. It's too hot. I can't eat that.
You gotta learn to blend.
Jambalaya.
Takes the hotness right out of it.
I'm sure it was in Louisiana, but
Jambalaya is spicy. But
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. Well, I like jambalaya. I can make jambalaya.
I'll bet you can.
Like,
I probably
I'm
won't.
not I'm not. My grandpa was like the best cook ever. I'm learning.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
so you're from Louisiana and you moved to Tennessee, or?
Yeah, because I met this girl, my previous wife. She was in Tennessee,
Uh-huh.
so
Well, not too
that's why I'm here, and I got a good job here. So I'm not gonna
right.
I'm not gonna leave this job.
No, no, that's wise. That's wise.
And
Yeah.
Tennessee's a good area to be in too. It's a nice location.
Yeah,
I love
where I am, it's most of the people are conservative. I mean here where I am, there's some. I mean there's some not conservatives here too, but we're mostly conservative. So it's good.
Sean, we do appreciate a man that can cook. So good for you. See, I would like to have a man that you get in the kitchen and you cook the meal together.
Yeah,
One or the other have to cook it. Cook it together, clean up together, have the fun. You can have fun doing that.
Oh, yes, you can.
well, me and my wife did. We'd cook together and serve the food and clean up the dishes and all that.
Well, that's
That
good.
was good.
That's good. Yeah.
There were some good times
That's good.
I make chili and
when she wasn't stealing all my money.
Stormtrooper, that's good. He says that he can do grilled cheese sandwiches with or without the crust. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I can too, and I have done that.
Then I like a little tomato soup on the side.
There you go. That's me too. I love tomato soup with that.
Yeah.
everybody.
Cheese and a tomato soup. Yes, good combo.
yeah.
I learned to make hot dog chili with my grandfather in West Virginia had a dairy bar that he had with chili dogs. Everybody come from a mile around for the West Virginia chili dogs.
What part of West Virginia, Carrie?
Clarksburg.
You know, I grew up in Parsons.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what, near Elkins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And chili dogs was very popular.
Yeah,
Then.
I
Yeah.
grew up in pretty much, even though I lived in Ohio, I grew up in West Virginia.
Yeah. Do you still have the recipe for the chili?
No,
Oh,
just from memory.
gotcha.
I wish I had the actual recipe because I could make a fortune.
Oh, sure. Good night, Hot Damn.
But somebody's got it somewhere in the family. I have to find it.
Yeah. Oh, Gouda grilled cheese, brown sugar bacon. Oh my goodness! And
Ooh, boy, that sounds
whew,
good to me.
and he said a nice creamy potato corn chowder. Man,
Now you're
Sean, if
making
that's
me
the way you
hungry.
cook, I
Oh,
don't know why you're single.
Hmm. Well, I'm trying to lose weight, and now we're going to talk about food.
Well, we can talk about it.
Ooh,
Don't eat it.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I can cook. I can do some food, but
that's
then again, gotta find. Yeah, yeah, women like that, but it's like gotta find a woman.
Well, I think you need to join, not join, but go to a baking class, cooking class, a painting
All right,
class.
that'll work. I'm not good at painting.
No, no, no.
I, I would.
They have those
Oh,
sipping paint, and everyone's painting turns out pretty good. So I don't know how you do it. I've never been to one.
Okay.
oops, can you see it?
Mm,
Ah, it's gone.
changed. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah, I could do that. Cooking class, that'll work.
yep.
It'd be
Never
like,
hurts to learn a new
it'd be like,
trick.
"Ooh, wow, a guy in here wanting to cook. Learn how to cook.
Diane, my first name is Rhonda.
Can everybody see this?
Yes. Yep. Mags.
Oh,
I
I get,
said he needed a little bit of gray in there.
yeah.
That's good standards to have, Sean. Absolutely. It's better to be single than to settle.
I was listening to him for a while, but oops. Wait,
Sean, that's exactly right, brother.
The triangles, that works. Yes.
Yeah, I do the no crust.
Yeah.
I could go either way, but I prefer it without the crust on it.
I can eat it both ways too. And you all didn't know it, but we had, I believe, uh, Red Cactus is the IG. Is she in Africa? We had Africa in the house tonight.
Yes,
Yep.
she's
The
from
IG, she's
Kenya,
African. Yeah.
Kenya, Africa.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper, I appreciate it. I finally broke 800, so I'm so happy. So thank you for the subs. I appreciate that. I am doing a big event this weekend too, Trooper. And I'll tell you all about it, but I tell him too. And it's getting a little sneaky, so it could be the showdown in O Town this weekend. But it was going to be Sunday. I was going to do. They're having an event for the people in favor of abortions and trans and all the Me Too things. And then they were having those of us who support the babies, let the babies live. They all happen to be going down at the same time in the same place on Sunday. And now, real sneaky like, I found out today that the abortion, the ones in favor of the abortion, has changed their date because I think they're afraid. They're afraid to protest with the people that don't support abortion. So they changed it to Saturday. So now they're running. So the people that for the babies are now thinking of changing their date to Saturday. So it could be very interesting. I'm not sure when I'm going to be live streaming because they're changing these events back
So
and forth.
what? Go both days?
Well, it depends on if it ends up being both days. It was both were on Sunday. Now one's Saturday, one's Sunday, but the other one's going to. They want to be there to counter protest. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Well, if everybody shows up on both days, and
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's funny. Did everybody see Sean's posting? His cat ran across his keyboard. Look what it wrote.
Yeah, the cat said something really important, I think.
Yeah, he wanted to get that out.
It says, unschooled.
That's it.
my
That's it.
cats used to do that to me on my MacBook. Walk right across it when I was in the middle of something.
Diane, that sounds really good too. Toasted
Roasted
cheese and onion
cheese
soup.
sandwich. Now, there you go. And, yeah, that's a good combo. Onion soup. My wife would do that.
I bet, Trooper, that the J6 visitors filled up fast. That is just so wonderful that they're having visitors, and that would be great. Even if you have to wait till Friday, if you get in to see them, that is so awesome.
They need it. It's been too long.
Yeah,
Shame.
but justice is going to be served. Those guys are heroes. The truth is going to come out. God has them here, and he's. I mean, I don't know how they're as strong as they can be, but God's making them strong. But they're not. I mean, they've endured a lot, but justice is going to be served. So that's all I can say.
They'll be historical in the good way.
Yeah, I mean, God put us all here at this time. We all have a purpose, so we're here to be His warriors.
We're here to hold each other up, help one another, stick together, and be fighting for freedom.
Yeah, and that's why we all have to stand together. We have to stand together. We all may not be 100% all our thoughts the same, but we're all for freedom, and we're all standing up. We're because not everyone's brave enough to stand up or to speak up, and we have to. If they see that we are, then they will too.
Since everybody knows your name, right? You got my phone number, right?
I think I do. I know I got your email.
Yeah, I sent you an email. Yeah, give me a call.
Okay.
Let me know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting to get the update for this weekend before I post anything, because if they keep changing the dates, I'm not sure when I'll be live streaming. So.
Same goes here.
Yeah.
I just noticed it's like way past my bedtime.
Yeah, no, it's way past mine too, but it's good. We had good conversation. We had a good night tonight. We're long over 3 hours. We kept going.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was fruitful.
Seemed like
Very fruitful.
blown by.
Yeah. So
Having too much fun, but I love it.
no, it was good that we all got together and had chit chat. So
Yeah, let's do another one.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll do another one.
We'll do it like on Thursday night because I'm off on Fridays.
Yeah, Thursday night's my late work night, though. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
Friday
figure
night.
something out.
Yeah,
We'll figure something.
Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday are my nights that I can do it late. But Wednesday, Thursday is a little tough.
Friday or Saturday would be good because I'm off of work the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Me, it's fine.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll talk more, and you know where to find me. So we'll get together and do this again. We can talk about anything, as long as we're respectful. We can chit chat about whatever. So
we can do more single stuff, or we can do something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever comes up.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, Red.
Everyone, take care. Thanks for being here.
Just had a general chat.
Yeah. Open topic. We can do open topic for sure.
Right.
So.
Right.
All right.
Well, everybody, good night. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Good to finally see a name with a face. I've seen Rhonda already, so. And It's just a pleasure being with all of you, including the ones on chat too.
Yeah, no,
All right.
absolutely.
Everybody in the chat enjoyed it.
Night, Stormtrooper. Yes, I'll be on the road in the morning, and we do have that possible launch of the Carrie's, isn't there a rocket going up in the morning?
Yes, I'm going to be
Yes,
up for that.
I don't remember the time, but it's
Is it like 7 to 7:45 or something like that?
something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So I'm hoping to catch it on my ride in. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Carrie, Sean's asking if you're going to make it to the flag waving on the 28th.
I want to make it
Okay,
as long as the creeks don't rise.
right. We should be good then.
Yep.
I'm watching from Michigan, but my prayers will be with you.
Okay. Well, we appreciate that. And I'll keep you all posted for my weekend adventure. We'll see what happens. The showdown in O-Town is all I can say.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to make it there too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Hey, Casey. Hey there.
Casey, hello.
Okay, see. I thought you were going to bed.
everybody news jumping on. We're not
I
new.
know. Hate to run, but we've been on here a long time. So everyone have a good night. I'll talk to you on my next run. So take care.
Okay, well, good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.